beautiful day in the neighborhood.
No, don't. Oh my God,
Good morning, everyone. I need to adjust a bear. Give me a second. Gloomy is floating where she should not be.
no.
I
No,
like
just
to be
leave her.
floating.
You know, you cannot stay up there. Here, I'll put you
Yes, you
down.
can.
You want to be in
I
this?
have magic powers.
I'm gonna put you above me next to the goat, because this is an animal stream. I just don't know what animal I am. Hi,
You're.
Lasna. How are you
I
this
thought you were a
You
morning?
fox.
I
put
am a
your My Little Pony up.
I am a fox. I can't use my My Little Pony because Gloomy and I keep forgetting to get together to figure out why she's not working.
Oh,
Liz,
yeah. Yeah.
you know what, Gloomy? I was sick. You zip it.
Yeah, no,
No,
we
we have been so busy just planning
try.
after planning after planning.
Yeah, because you gotta understand, TJ. While you were sick, um, I I have had to plan. Last week was, well, 8 streams. I had to plan the art show and get all the product done for the art show. I'm also having to put out ads and try to get people to vote for Dusty because we're in the final week of voting to have me win 3 awards on the Feudies. And now I've got to get ready for the zoo show and the wine tasting event on top of it. It's as Gloomy will know, it's too much. And I have to do the exercise every day because that's working. I am down to 159. So
Nice.
but yeah,
I have to get myself another pillow.
without Gloomy to keep me straight, I have no idea what's going on because there's just so. Oh, I also have to remember to cook dinner
Sure.
and take Iron to work. Iron's getting pulled into work every day this week. So
Oh,
so in between all that, I have to. It's becoming too much. I can only do so much, but at the same time, we need funds. So this is what we do. Because as you can see, if you look at the goals, because the doctor appointments and blood work are coming up in the first 2 weeks of June. I'm nowhere near there. So shows are supposed to be the answer, but I'm in the hole because every show I do is bad. So so we are going to make that change with the zoo event and the United County Proud event. But until then, we are going to get Grace done. Grace is an owl, I'm told, at the zoo. I believe they said she was injured when they took her in, and she's the zoo director's favorite animal there. And they asked, could I paint Grace? So we're going to see, can I paint Grace? But first, we have to give
no.
a background because we don't have a background. And I'm being very nice. They haven't said. She said she wasn't sure she could afford to buy this. I'm hoping she can because I want this in her office, but I can't afford to do for free.
Right.
But I did find this glorious. This is, if I don't know if you can see how well this is built. Most canvases just have this outer line. This has this. This is an archival quality, museum quality canvas I found on clearance. So I only had to pay $8 for it.
Ooh.
So that means I can paint because this is a better stretch canvas. It's got a finer weave and stuff, so it takes paint better. So the quality of my paintings, I painted on this archival, museum quality canvas like 3 times in my existence, and every time I did, best painting I ever did, because quality makes a difference. I can't usually afford to buy these, but I did get this one because usually if I spend $8 for a painting and then I spend 9 hours painting the painting, and then I can't sell it for $30. I just can't. But this time I got this guy cheaper, so hopefully I can give the zoo director a nicer product when if she can afford it. We'll see. But I get excited because this is the kind of canvas I dream of painting all the time on. But in order to do that, I have to become a famous artist.
Good morning.
Who did that? You know what I forgot to
Not
do?
me.
I forgot to move chat where I can see it.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yep, it's on the wrong spot of the monitor. So you guys could be mouthing off in chat and I would not see it. Let me get this blue.
Ooh.
Let me get this
We
blue on so I can fix that.
TJ, start mouthing off.
Don't mouth
We
off in
will.
chat. I can't see.
Exactly.
And
Oh, I do have exciting news. You guys did the. I can't sprigatito right now, but I appreciate you. Don't
Oh,
appreciate
everybody
this.
owns some
You know I don't
veins and
appreciate
counts,
this stuff.
stains and
That's
counts.
okay.
Everybody get your
It's
veins
too
and
late to
counts,
stream for
stains and
this.
counts.
No, it's not. It's toast. Toast is
But
good.
for those of you that did the crowd fundraising for the Mimic Toast and the Mimic Crown, the Mimic Toast is home. So it is
Oh
here,
no.
ready for
July
the
18th.
July 18th anniversary stream. We got to figure out how we're using it as a redeem because it's a Mimic Toast. No, we don't have to see that all the time.
Yes, we do.
She's gonna start working on the crown soon. We went over at the Run Fair uh, what she wants to do, and she let me have some input on how it would fit better over my headset. Because at the end of the day, it's got to fit over all this. So,
Hmm.
so we have a plan. So she's gonna move forward and start making a prototype. She's excited. She's got enough time to work on it. Because I guess some people just go, "I need this next week," and she's like, "You keep me till July," and I'm like, "Yep." She's like, "I got this." And for those of you that are looking for unicorn patches in the Discord, message Temjin. She just came up with this gorgeous patch. I got to see them in person. They are stunning. But I got nothing to put a patch on, so my temptation to buy was real, but I ignored it because I'm like, "What are you going to put a patch on, Dusty? Where are you going to put it?" So I spent $5 at the Run Fair, and if you guys are nice and ask politely, I might show you what I bought. Which means you can't be mouthing off in chat.
Why
Okay.
not?
Because
Anymore.
I can't control what you're doing over there. I can't see it.
Okay, and good.
Oh, isn't this my stream? Doesn't it
No,
say
No.
Dustiria? No, it says Dustiria, right?
no,
Nope.
no,
Pretty certain it says Dustiria right there.
no.
Dustiria. I think that will be at the bottom and this will be the top. And I touched it. Don't touch it, Dusty. That's how you get finger.
When do you not touch it?
No, I touched the paint, so I had a fingerprint.
Yeah, I know.
She's pretty
When do you not?
big, so she's not going to need a background. The background's going to be her base colors. So I just have to do the corners just a little bit in case you're wondering why there's not much background. I am going to make her as big. She has soulful eyes, and I want to show that. So we're just going to do in the corners and go from there. And then we're going to go fix chat.
No.
Don't fix it.
If I can't read chat, how do I know if anyone's here but you? I know Vlasta stopped
That's
by
what we
quickly.
are here
Yeah, but
to,
you're my voices in my head. You shouldn't be mouthing off in chat. That makes no sense. Well, actually, no,
Yes, we should.
that probably does raise up the algorithm, but still, you shouldn't be mouthing off in chat. You guys are my mods. You're supposed to be, upstanding.
No,
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 no.
I mean, we are
no.
upstanding to a
We
degree.
are upstanding. We are upstanding. We are upstanding to push your buttons.
Ah,
We stand on your buttons.
some art streams I've watched that they're actually nice to the streamer. I've seen those.
Well, sorry, but that doesn't happen here.
Okay, okay, I see how you are. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we should be able to get started that way. Now let's move the chat. Really? You're just typing mouthing off over and over again? All right.
Yes.
Valora chat, you're going to go over here on OBS.
To be
Twitch
fair, Gloomy
chat.
said mouth. She did say go mouth off in chat. So
Okay.
technically,
Now we're going to slide all this over here. And we're going to slide
technically that is mouth.
all this over here.
Mhm.
And we're going to slide all this over here. And now I can read Valora chat and Twitch chat. Look at that.
Aw, man.
I'm upset the very busy morning didn't come through. I didn't hear anything. Was that supposed to have a sound?
Uh, it was.
Oh Lord. No.
Dang, you didn't hear that either?
I heard that. That's why I went, "Oh." You didn't hear that? Maybe jump.
Nope.
No.
Oh my god. That thing was loud. I don't know. Whoever did that, because I forgot to what I'm doing is I'm on Discord releasing that I'm live for the people that follow me on Discord and want to know I'm live. Okay, there is no ghost in my living room. We've gone over this. Ah. That rooster sound definitely does work. I hope. No, there's no ghost behind me either. I'm pretty certain. Okay.
Then why do you keep jumping?
I don't know. I guess for her, the base coat needs to be a dark brown. And for those of you that don't know what a barred owl is, they're actually local here. We have one that lives in my dad's backyard, or at least or more than one. I don't know. It's just growing up, there was always one there, and when I was over visiting, I saw it
I
again.
can smell you.
Oh, what do you mean smell me? What? Okay, that's bizarre. Barred owls are big. I'm gonna start out with that one. They're big birds. And they also are, when you look at them, it looks like they almost have a wavy, ripply stripe going down their bodies with the way they do the brown white overlap. They're really pretty owls. They don't have like the horn things from the horned owls or anything like that. Nice round head. And when they take off, the sounds. Okay, I am going to end up dropping stuff. Stop it!
TJ, and I need you to take a look at that.
You're not gonna ever see what I bought if you're gonna keep this up.
No.
You're gonna be bad.
That's okay. We're with the shopping
Oh
spree.
my
Oh,
god, yes, that's perfect.
when we're caught
Yes,
up.
that's
Okay,
perfect.
okay.
She's gonna hate us.
Everybody laugh, but when I'm
Yeah.
caught up with painting, Rob got this. He wants me to paint as a Canadian goose for his desk. So
Ooh.
we're gonna have this. Isn't it cute?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was damaged because the mold, if you take a look, there's like a, I don't know if you can see it, there's like a bubble hole in its beak. Just a little one. See the little hole in its beak. So it was only $5. This is heavy cement, so it will work to, hold down because he's got some papers and stuff that blow in the wind. Ah, what was don't make me try to drop a cement goose. So he wants a Canadian goose, but not now. We don't have time to paint the Canadian goose now. This he didn't get at the Run Fair. This he got a while ago, and I forgot to show you guys. Instead of a miniature, we gotta paint a goose one of these days. And not correlate. We already did that. We don't revisit the same medium that often. All right. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. We're doing the base coat because you just keep distracting me. Here
Ah,
we go.
you distracted yourself. Don't start that.
You guys keep
What?
jumping. Oh, I had to because the goose was sitting on top of my paint.
In the words of a good
What?
friend, bite me.
Really? In the words of a good friend, bite me? That's where you're going to go?
Yes.
Rob made such a nice title for this stream, starting on Grace the Barred Owl. But, we should change it to everyone just bite me. And then we'll see how many people come in. No,
That's
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That would probably get us in trouble with Twitch. We're going to start with a little bit of a brown. But yeah, no, I got to paint the goose for Rob because it's rare. What was that? What on earth was that noise?
it was the key pickup.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
It's it's from Phasmophobia. I don't know.
Oh, you're right. When you go to, okay, now I recognize it. When you go in your truck and you click the key, that's probably the noise it makes. I usually don't click the key and walk into a locked door. That's my MO. That's just how I roll. Other people usually have to click it. Start with the outline with a little bit of brown going all over the place so we can get Grace looking like a roundy shape.
It's a square.
I said we're gonna move it around so we get that.
It's a
We're not
square.
there.
It's a square.
I'm glad you know your shapes. Very good.
It's a square.
Are you going to be be an elementary teacher now? You can identify shapes.
I'll smack you. What?
You can't smack me. I'm in a different state.
Watch me.
Uh, but no, I will say for anyone local that watches, I know there's a couple of you. Mayfair and the Green, if you didn't go this year, you missed out. They moved it to a new site. Before it was you would have like 30 vendors packed into this little tiny village green with the gazebo where they did entertainment. It was so packed you parked about half a mile away on the side of the street hoping to God there was a spot. It was awful because it got too big for its location. They moved it to a place called Irwin Park. This park is stunning. Ah! It has a outdoor amphitheater made with stones and stuff with a stage that's always there for the entertainment. They have a gorgeous wood covered bridge to walk on because there's two ponds and there's like a river, but it's huge. So the way they set up the run fair is the way a lot of run fairs I go to do, where you just wander and meander down the different pathways. They're paved trails. It's paved. You don't even, for those of you that have, the wheelchairs and things, it's a lot easier to get around now. And it just sprawls. You just wander, and
FYI.
they had at least 100 vendors. It was amazing. It was beautiful, and next year will just be even better. So, and it was
F-
still free to get in, which is the only free run fair you can go to that I know of.
FYI, Gloomy, Dusty's gonna kill you.
Okay.
I don't even want to know. But
No, you
yeah,
don't. It's just gonna show up at your door.
so the nice thing about this run fair too, because it's free and everything, but all the entertainment is still there. We actually picked up one of Lemon's friends. One of their friends, their ride fell through, and so I said just invite them. And I get the feeling this kid has not had much kindness in his life because his very first question was, "If you guys bring me, how do I get home?" And that broke my
But
heart. That broke
Um,
my heart. We literally went, "I'm sorry, who hurt you?" And he went into a
um,
story on how he was 8 and he went to something and his own parents disappeared for 8 hours and he was just left alone wandering
nope.
around.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't want to go more into that, but yeah, no. So
Yeah,
so
that's his zone.
so
That's his business.
we picked up the friend, and the friend was like having lavish in the car. Tall kid, same interests, talking about the same
Talking
exact
about the same.
things. It's like a lavish clone. So we kept
Maybe
joking
he's
around
lavish
going, "Hey,
now.
Lemons, you found your version of lavish." And he was such a sweetie. He showed up with I think he had $15 because he doesn't have a job yet. He's in high school with, Lemons, and he's another one that needs to focus on school. A job would be too much to, do what he wants to do.
Mhm.
He's graduating with Lemons. So the first thing he did, because we couldn't fit his girlfriend in the car, and his girlfriend was okay that she stayed home because they lived together. Um, and they're trying to make things work because 18-year-olds, blah blah blah. But so the first thing he did is he found a stand that had anime stuff, and he bought a Miku for her as I wish you could have come here. So he was down to $3 from the start. And he was good. He kept looking at stuff, he wasn't asking for anything. Very good kid. And we get to this one artist where she takes domes, these glass domes with wood
Mhm.
bases, and then she fills them with little scenes. And there was one that had a rocking chair and some toys and stuff looking like it had been left out in a lawn with a little white rabbit with these little red eyes that looked like something out of Monty Python. And he just stared at it. And then he picked it up and he opened his wallet and he remembered he had $3 and he put it back. So I pick up the scene. It's $10. And I'm like, I saw you. You want this? He's like, I only have $3. I'm like, well, give me $3 and we'll give 7. He's like, I can't because I'll never be able to pay you back, and that wouldn't be right. And we all we all looked at him and we were like, that's not how we work. You have nothing to show you went on this trip because he was all bright eyed. You could tell he's never been to anything like this. I mean, we went through a Punch and Judy show. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. It's a puppet show that's
No
been
idea.
around in
Mm.
England since like the 1800s, and yeah, no, 1700s I think. And I've seen it because they also tour around here. So it's a puppet show contained inside something about the size of a phone booth, and they have to do all the different puppets and things. It's a funny show full of dark humor and puns with so much stuff that the kids laugh. They don't realize actually what the joke is, but the adults do, type thing. So we watched that. My friends that still work at the Ren Fair, they put on a play about Goldilocks and Three Bears for little kids, and he's like, "Can I sit and watch that too?" I'm like, "Yeah." And we watched that. It was really fun. Hi, Batman. 130. Holy cow, Batman!
Take that, Gloomy.
That's a lot of me. So
Take that, Gloomy.
no, Gloomy was at 100 and what?
5.
105.
Again,
105.
I
Yeah.
said take that, Gloomy, because Batman's higher, so
So
don't
it was fun watching
Not
someone go
higher than
to
you.
a run fair for the first time. So what we did is we of course bought him that one that's the artist scene. It was really it was that artist was selling too cheaply what she had. And the whole time he's like, You can't," and we're like, you're our lavish, or your lemon's lavish." He's like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "We have been taking lavish since lavish was 5 years old, once a month on excursions, and we pay for everything because lavish is broke because lavish doesn't get out of the house." He's like, "I don't get out of the house." I'm like, "Exactly, this we haven't taken lavish anywhere this month. You're the lavish, so you take this, and when we go out to eat, we pay for you, and don't say anything. You just shut up and take it." Such a sweet kid. As soon as he gets out of the car after we're all done with the run for, we drop him home. "I'll find a way to pay you back." We're like, "Oh my God. Lemons, talk to him at school, please."
good luck with that.
I gotta give him credit. Lemon said, we dress up. And this is spur of the moment that when this happened, when his ride fell through. And so he went, "How long do I have until you guys get me?" And we're like, 10 minutes. We're already out the door when this went down. He's like, "I'm on it." He comes out wearing khaki pants, white shirt, uh, um, a brown jacket that's got patches all over it, and then a hat like Indiana Jones. He goes, "I'm an archaeologist." We're like, "That'll work." So we took an archaeologist to the Ren Fair. It was fun because he doesn't have Ren Fair clothes, but he wanted to dress up too. Very good kid. Okay, so we've got this blob. I think we should probably make this blob be something more than a blob, though.
Nope,
But
it's a blob. Leave
but
it
the
be.
but it looks wet.
Leave it be.
It looks wet. I can't go, "Hey, Zoo, this is your barred owl." That looks really disrespectful, don't you think? I know this
No.
this will be the time to get my little $5 guy. I love this little $5 guy because going to the Ren Fair, I usually don't buy much, if anything, because it's expensive. Oh, and we don't eat there, by the way. We found an old hotel that was built in I think it's 38, they said, and they've transformed it into the bar. It stayed the same, but they have a restaurant as well. And I got a bowl of an Italian wedding for lunch. Oh, amazing! But look at this guy. I'm gonna put him under our cam. Look at this guy. This woman makes these little clay guys, and then she takes actual gemstones and glues them on. So like when she breaks up a geode and stuff and she finds these purple crystals, the extras fall on the table. She glues them on top and makes these little tiny guys. Isn't he wonderful? What do you guys think?
I love it.
Isn't it? It's amazing. $5. I just love it. So I couldn't not get this guy.
Why are you yelling at me to feed I'm not feeding Kevdar.
Uh-oh.
Go away.
Oh, you want to breed Kevdar because Kevdar Kevdar definitely looks unusual, doesn't he?
I don't want to do Kevdar. That's just
You don't want to make it.
I'm saving up because
Oh, you want to do
we're in
the
a certain
Dusty.
yep.
You want to do Dusty throws the stream. That's like 1,000,000 points.
And
You,
watch me.
you
I
know
watch
how?
you all the time. Watch me.
What are you at right now?
Like 60.
60,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a long way to go.
And
I'm at 170,000 on yellow.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's not on yellow. It's on purple.
No, it's on yellow
It's
as well. It's on
yeah, it's on
both.
both.
Oh, you poor thing.
So So Gloomy uses all her points on Twitch for Kevder and stuff, and she saves up on Valora because there's not much. I do have some things on Valora, like maybe sit up straight, maybe drink, that kind of stuff. Otherwise, I don't really have
Everything
that
that
much.
benefits you.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything bad. Should I get some bad channel point redeems? And by bad, I
Yes.
mean something that messes with me.
You've
Being
Yeah,
been
and you
boozled.
should look
boozled.
into that.
You think I should do that? I don't want to do the one that Dragon does, where you take off the eyeglasses. My eyesight is way too poor for that. Hers is not. She can still function a little bit. There's Jermaine.
She just yells at it though. It's hilarious. I love her little.
Oh, banana. I'm okay with that.
No,
That's my second banana
no,
today.
no,
Yeah. Oh, come on.
no,
That was a good one.
You've been
no,
being
Exactly.
boozled.
All right.
Can't have a good one.
no.
Okay. I don't know what that one is.
Hopefully it's bad.
I have no idea what's in my mouth. It's sweet. It goes well with the banana.
No.
It feels like it's kind of like having a fruit drink. Put the umbrella in
You've
it.
been being boozled.
Dusty's on vacation.
I'm on vacation. I'm done. That was yesterday. You just ruined it with bubble gum. Oh,
Good.
oh, that's not pleasant. Oh no, bubble gum is awful, and it makes it
Aw, you
overly sweet.
I'll still send them.
Oh God,
Go
no!
hydrate.
I want to hydrate. I gotta
Yes.
hydrate though. It's gonna be not. It's already 85 in my house. It's gonna be even worse. I have no
Huh.
AC. For those of you watching, you're gonna be watching Dusty slowly melt at 6 p.m. All right. Ah, God, that's. I'm worried if I do a York to get rid of the taste, because this is overly
Will this
sweet.
ruin it?
The York will be overly sweet, and there'll be just too much sweet in my mouth, so I'm just gonna suffer, I think. Oh wait, let's try Tic Tac. Maybe a Tic Tac will work. Come here, Dr. Pepper. Can you fix this?
No.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be so sad when I run out of Dr. Pepper. Where we bought these, sold out and never got more.
They're Dr. Pepper Tic Tacs?
Yeah, look. I got one unopened one. See? Dr. Pepper Tic Tacs.
Hmm.
I like them because they do taste like Dr. Pepper, and look at the zero back here. I can eat them. So, and if you're into Dr. Pepper, but you want to do the zero, but the zero tastes like shit, it doesn't taste like bad. If you put two of these Tic Tacs in there, it's neat. It'll fizz up, so you gotta be careful. It'll fizz
What
up,
if,
but the
Gloomy,
chemical reaction takes the aspartame taste away, and it tastes just like normal Dr. Pepper.
Gloomy, what if I got her Dr. Pepper cotton candy?
Oh, I love Dr. Pepper cotton candy. Don't do that though, because that goes against my dietitian. It's good stuff.
She doesn't have to know.
It's good stuff. Ollie's had that last year. Oh, I love that. That's good stuff. That would not be a bad thing. Dr. Pepper cotton candy, Dr. Pepper Peeps, they all taste good.
Dr. Pepper. Oh, look, there's Peeps.
Yep. Uh,
So, are you gonna make sure that it also arrives for tomorrow, TJ?
wait. Something's coming
Wait, what?
tomorrow?
Yes,
Tomorrow's not
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow's not a fancy stream day. Why am I getting you something tomorrow?
because we like you. And you're going to hate us.
Okay, the two statements do not correlate. We like
We like you, but you're going to hate us. They correlate. Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
all
I
right,
should get
so
her a candle.
a
A Dr. Pepper
candle.
candle.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper candle.
Really? I wonder if
Yeah,
it
they have
actually
Dr. Pepper candles.
I wonder if it actually
Uh,
smells like Dr. Pepper, or is it just a
The
gimmick?
iconic scent of Dr. Pepper.
Oh my, that okay. I would not say no
Mm.
to that. Can you imagine my kids coming home and going, "Why does the house smell like Dr. Pepper?" That'd be fantastic. They'd hate it. They'd hate everything about it. Actually, no.
I'm talking about
Lemons
the
wouldn't
child.
mind. Lemons actually drinks Dr. Pepper, but not normal Dr. Pepper anymore. They're addicted to the blackberry.
Oh my gosh, there's a Dr. Pepper blanket.
Oh, I could cuddle up in a Dr. Pepper.
No, we need to cut those.
Oh my goodness,
That's funny. I have Dr. Pepper
Dad.
socks and t-shirt. I do have
Oh
that.
look, vintage Dr. Pepper sign, wood box side, 6x8 or 9x11. Dr. Pepper is my primary doctor.
Okay, when I move to a permanent location, you can send me that.
You're like, I want that later.
Yep, yeah, I want that later. Don't send me anything I have to move with.
Oh
As we,
look, Dr. Pepper Boulevard.
it's just a street sign?
It's made up of it's made up from braid thing what they're with license plates.
License plate. Okay, that's different. That's different.
Oh look, slippers.
Slippers.
Dr. Pepper slippers.
They gotta be junky.
I don't know. Everything's junk with
I've lost a slipper and I think it's Kevin's fault. I think it's probably under the middle of the bed. So right now I only have one slipper, and I had two slippers when when I put my slippers by the bed before I went to sleep, and now I only have one slipper. And Kevin was a mad cat last night. I don't know if you guys looked at Fluffies this morning, where we Rob said that he heard Kevin making noise. He woke up to see him jump where the picture's taken, and then yowl like like he was proud of himself for getting up there. And then he went to sleep. So Rob went back. Somehow this didn't wake me up. And then so Rob went back to sleep. So I woke up this morning because all of a sudden Cinder's new thing is the sun's up, I have to be up. So he's patting my cheek at dawn. I look up to see it's dawn, and then I look up higher and there's Kevin still up high, and I'm like, "Why are you such a bad cat?" And Rob goes, "Oh, he's been there all night. Just let him be." And it rolls back over. I'm like, "Okay." So I do I want white? No, I don't want white yet. I want my bone white. Okay, it's not actually bone white. It's called unbleached titanium. I like calling it bone. Let me move things around. I just realized you can't see my palette. There you go. I'm trying to get better about
that's
that so you can see
normal.
my palette and my paint. Hey, this stream, have
Don't
you not
tell
seen
me
my
it's
picture? Have you not seen my
normal.
painting? Have you not seen it? You have not.
Still normal.
I know.
I
Okay, let's mark off where the nose. They have noses now, guys. Where the beak and eyeballs meet. That way I know where to put the feathers. So we're going to start working basic. Where is Grace's beak? And we're going to go from there. Do I have it up too high? And I think I have it up too high. But you know the beautiful thing about painting? That is not a mistake. Oh, that's a base coat now. Look.
That's a happy little accident.
No accident. It's a base coat. We're just going to go this way with it. Because this is actually something that needs to be here. So, haha. Okay. So if I have the beak down here, eyeball, because I want to make sure I have enough space up here to give her the curvature she needs, because she's a girl. She needs her curves. I'm going to get
They're
away
very
with that
important.
statement, huh? Oh, Hell's Gaming's got big news. What big news you got? Do tell. I haven't seen you in forever. Hi. What kind of big news you got?
ah,
We like big news.
We do like big
we do
news.
like big news.
Like lots of big things. Small's good too.
Oh. So,
Starts there.
Dusty,
Mhm.
depending on when this thing arrives,
Skip.
I might need you to open it up on stream.
Yes.
Well, I
Oh,
can't.
you're expecting a baby?
Congratulations! There's gonna be a little Hell's Gaming. So it's gonna be Hell's Gaming 667? Congratulations. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you stopped by to say the news. But no, if I get a package that I don't know and you tell me to open it on stream, I can do that. Is it
Yes.
is it UPS,
We don't.
Amazon,
It's Amazon.
FedEx?
Yeah, it's coming
Amazon,
through the Vaughn.
okay, Amazon deliveries tend to be late though. It might come after stream. If it does, I can save it for a different day. But sometimes Amazon goes up early, but not often. So basically,
Uh,
what are they telling for estimated ETA? Because they usually will do that.
it just says tomorrow, right
For now,
now.
because she. I will say, Gloomy just ordered it, so.
Oh, it'll take time. Okay. But yeah, tell me when, and also tell me, keep track of it. Tell me when it's coming, because I have people that do steal my stuff. We all know this.
Yep,
Still,
I will
I still
keep an
can't
eye
believe
on it.
they
We
stole
also
my front
spend.
door sign. It's like, who does that? And I'm an
I
upstairs
can.
apartment indoors, so you had to go up the stairs to get to the the sign. I don't understand it. Now your babies will be 1 year and 3 months apart. Nice. The sweet spot is 2 years, but that'll still be good. It's gonna be a lot of work, but that'll be a lot of work. That worth it because you're gonna have the two. I'm so happy for you. Now, is 2 year? How much where you're stopping, or are you planning on having more? 'Cause some people like to have lots of babies. Some people like to have a few, and some people go, "Ooh, babies," or is that just me?
That's
I'm
just you.
I'm happy you're having a kid. Don't ask me to hold it, feed it, take care of it. It's your kid. I will I will love to look at the pictures and say, okay, yeah, I'm happy for you, but I don't do that. So
No,
they'll
she
have.
did her time. She's over it.
I did my time, yeah. I love my kids. I'm just not a fan of other people's kids, especially with some of the stuff that's been going on around here where I have to deal with other people's kids. So, and we're gonna leave it at that. I want my sign back. I spent forever making that sign. And for those of you that are new to the stream, I made a sign. It was a wood sign, hand painted. The it had an arch above it with rainbow colored beads of going the colors of the pride flag. So you start with the red, orange, yellow, all the way down to the what is it, white on the end. You know how it goes with all the on the top, and then I had the lettering done with stencils
Oh.
that said "Abandon
Uh.
all despair, ye who enter here." And I was so proud of this little thing, and they stole it right off my door.
6 altogether. They have 6 altogether.
Stopping at 6 altogether, and one adopt and one stop. Okay, more power to you. I could never have that many kids. That's a lot. I can barely afford the two I have. So I hope that you have everything you need for them and it all goes wonderful and you have a wonderful, sixth child. That's amazing. It's good to hear from you. It's been a while. It's here. I think this is where the eyeballs are going to be. I'm not sure. I might need more fluff and move them out a little bit farther. Just feeling it out where this owl is going to be. Because Grace needs to have the right look. Because unlike a lot of them where I just research and I can just I like from this owl this and that one, this one has to be right because this is an actual bird at the Utica Zoo. I need to make sure it looks like her. And all her fluffy going. Only your 7th month and soon to be new one lives with us. Okay, so you only have 2. But you have other kids other places. I understand. So 2 babies it can be such a joy. 'Cause I know I had mine 2.5 years apart and they were wonderful. The 2.5-year-old helped take care of it because I was stuck on bed rest 3 months before and 3 months after. having lemons. And it's amazing how much a little kid can be helpful and kind and step up when you need them to. When it's just you two facing everything that's going on. So. Da, 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 da. You're not going to have to deal with that because your wife has you, and that's wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. I saw so many people yesterday I haven't seen since I worked the run fair circuit. The guy that runs the run fair came over and goes, "Okay, is this year you're going to tell me your physical therapy worked and you're going back in the ring? Because I really could use sword fighters again." Because all they have is rattan fighters from the SEA. And I'm like, "This is not the year. It's never going to happen, Tim." He's like, "Stop saying never." I'm like, "I cannot fight anymore."
A bummer.
It's I told him even my hand miraculously got better, which it can't. My spine's disintegrating. I cannot take a hit to the back of my neck. So that's when he's like, "Do you want to perform?" I'm like, "It depends on what you're talking." So if we're still here next year, I might do a performance with him.
Ooh, that'll be
Uh,
exciting.
it'll be a unique one because he does a thing I've never heard of where he's a musician and he doesn't make songs. He makes the instrumental. I guess how you put it. You opened your own paranormal, a 3D printed store. Congratulations. I'm glad you're doing a unique business. Yeah. So
Ooh.
what Tim does is he gets an artist and has them set up an easel and tells them to paint. And as they paint,
Mm.
he writes music based on what he feels watching them paint. And by the end of 2 hours, he'll have a new composition and there's a finished painting. I told him I cannot finish a painting in that amount of time. He goes, "What if you don't do your detailed and do something more impressionistic?"
Mm.
So I might try that because even if the painting comes out like crap, the idea is for him to entertain the crowd by watching him create the music, and then it gets uploaded on YouTube. I guess he's got a bunch on YouTube already. That's what I forgot to do. Remind me, Tim wants a VOD of one of the VODs of me painting sent to him so he can see why I told him I can't do a full painting. He wants to see what I do. So please make a note.
Okay.
I have to send something to Tim, but it's pretty neat.
It does. So he wants like the full thing, like unedited, right?
Got it.
Okay.
And he wants to watch and see what I'm talking about. But yeah, so that could be an interesting opportunity to paint at a run fair while he makes music. He says he also does it not in a studio as well, so could try that as well. If he doesn't mind
Mm.
that it'll be a series of songs instead of one song. Because I told him that's how it would have to be. It would have to be, give me 2 hours, let me paint, you do a song, and then come back another week, do a song, and then come back another week, do a song. You'll end up with a trilogy of music. That's how I'm gonna put it. So, but it's a neat idea. But yeah, he's been making his own music and different types of instruments as well. Because he does piano, he's got a harpsichord, he's got all kinds of different, whatever his mood fits him. This guy's multi-talented. Been staying busy. How
Mm.
you been since I've been away? Um, I have started streaming more. I do 6 to 8 streams a week, trying to. This is where I make the most money. I have been doing art shows unsuccessfully. Not my fault. It's just been a combination of weird things. Like the first art show that I did this year completely rained out, so no one went to the zoo. The second one I just did, unexpectedly, the boys team won, so they had to have a basketball tournament there. So there was no room for people to go to the craft show. So there was no foot traffic for the craft show. But boy, was there a lot of basketball people. You know, I'm hoping United County Pride goes better. So and my second book stalled. My co-author has had a series of unfortunate events, is how we're gonna put it, right, TJ? So
Very unfortunate.
so our book 2 is nowhere near completion. I don't. To be honest, I'm losing hope we're ever gonna get it written. But I want to write it, but she keeps having life keeps throwing her curveballs. So if there's no book two, I am sorry. But I do have a children's book if you're interested. If you look for Dustiria Beaudry and the book Cloudy on Amazon, there's a book you can read to your little ones, which talks about how to basically it's a story about a cloud fitting in, and it teaches you about the types of clouds as well. So you get a little bit of science in there. So, but pretty much all I've been doing is painting and streaming and networking. Oh, and nobody did a pin yet. I'm up for 3 awards, Hell's Gaming.
Oh, let me go get that.
I'm up for 3 awards. I don't know if you've heard of the Feudties. I'm actually, if somehow, I don't know how, but I guess enough people nominated me. I'm up for Best Disabled Streamer, Best Female Streamer, and Best Event Planner for my Goose Goose Duck. So if you want to vote for me, it's 1 vote per person. There you go. There's the link, Hell's Game. If you just vote once and done. The voting, and if you have friends, give them the link and tell them to vote for Dusty, because it'd be neat for me to win something, wouldn't it? But just to be up there with some of these people, some of these streamers have thousands, like 20,000 people and stuff. To be up there with them is kind of humbling. So, but I am up for 3 awards. If you want to vote, thank you. Yeah, that hit me out of nowhere. I went on because because when I'm not streaming, I'm networking. And you know how you've been a streamer. You know, you're on all the social medias, you're networking, trying to get people to come because this is your job. And I went on to X to do a post about my schedule, and it went, "Congratulations, you're nominated for this." I'm like, "Excuse me, what?" Scroll back the post. Yeah, that is me. That's my picture. I don't know how they got my picture, but that's my okay. And so I went and guys, go vote for me. I've got this award. And then my Discord went, actually, you have 2 more. And I was like, no, I can't be nominated for 3. I can be nominated for 3 things. Okay, then. So yeah, please vote for me. And if you're in there, one of my friends, Batman, is also up for 1 award, and my friend Mama Kaz is up for 1 award. Just don't vote for her in the same category I'm in. Vote for me. That sounds terrible. Vote for who you want. But yeah, so please click that link. I also started streaming on a new platform you'd be interested in, Hell's Gaming. Forgot to tell you about that. Because you know I just stream on Twitch. That's where you are right now. Also, right now, we are on Valora.tv. And that one there, if you're curious why I'm there, you know how Twitch, you get bits and subs? Over there, you get volts and subs. Over there, the split is higher. And unlike here, where I had to work hard to get affiliate and then payouts at 50, over there, you just stream, you hit $25, it gets sent to you. No partner, no affiliate, everyone's equal. So but Twitch is better because it's got the collab, the stream together. Yeah, there's pros and cons to both sides. But so I stream on both. So you might want to. You might want to try this one because it doesn't cost you anything. You get paid out. I've been paid out every single month since I joined it. You're slowly getting back into working on some bigger projects. Like what? Do tell. What's a bigger project you're into? There we go. And I'm gonna go back to painting the owl awkwardly. Because usually at this point I would spin it around and be upside down painting, but I don't want to do that to you guys. So I'm just gonna paint in an awkward way. uh, it's called VELORA.TV. Because Twitch still has all the fun things like blurb and stuff, but the other one has fun things too, where you get a passive income. That's mostly where I get my funds. They have a thing called stream stickers where I uploaded all my sounds and some stickers, and thankfully people are using them on other streamers. So I get a little bit of a passive income, which is nice. It's not a lot. I mean, it's like 25 bucks a month I've been getting, but that's $24 that I didn't have to work for other than make the sounds with Gloomy or by myself. It's starting to look like an owl, I think. You guys see an
Yes,
owl? You see an owl?
I do see it now.
You do see an owl? But yeah, do tell about the big project. Is there anything you need help with? Just solo stuff? Might have to message you that. DM me on Discord, Hell's Gaming, because I think you're in my Discord, so I remember. Because I will not remember. So, or even better, Gloomy. Can you whisper him? Do you have your whispers open, Hells? Gloomy, send him a whisper, and that might be easiest.
A whisper for what?
What yellow's called?
Oh.
To uniform with our smooches. We're gonna switch to that. So, Gloomy Love Bear is going to whisper you, so have your whispers open.
I was doing my voting, so I kind of tuned out a little.
You haven't voted yet till now?
So I voted for you,
Oh,
but
you
then
didn't
I
do.
was like, "Oh, I have all these other votes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I should probably pass those around
you
to
should. Yeah,
Mama Cav
Mama
and
Cass should get
Batman."
one. Batman. Oh, and Trey Ketsko. They're the best dual streamers. They're Canadians that have been streaming nonstop for 1,100 something days. It's insane. Their subathon keeps going. So Trey Ketsko's in there
Dang.
too. But I don't know if they're in the same category as Batman. But yeah, Trey Ketsko's in there too. They're wonderful people to talk to. They're the sweetest couple. I don't know how they do it that they stream 24 hours a day for that many. As I told them, I have too much of a life for that. It doesn't work. But that's what they do. It's insane. But really sweet streamers if you haven't checked them out. They're also on Twitch as well as Valora. They're both places.
Yeah, so they are in the I can do this all day category with Batman.
Then
So
choose who you like better. I will admit I voted for Batman.
I went with Batman because
I
I've seen more of Batman streams.
Yeah, I love both of them, but Batman's got a special place in my heart. She partnered up
So
with a
we went
small
with
time
duo.
horror and movie producer and working on a podcast, possibly our own like tap show if it goes all. What's a tap show?
Oh, like a ghost hunting show.
Oh, that okay, a ghost hunting show. Awesome. That'll be fun for you. I wish I lived local. I'd, 'cause if you were here, we have so many haunted places. I have had so many ghost experiences. Ghosts love me, but sadly, you are nowhere near me. Hopefully that goes well. I'll admit I don't listen to podcasts. They put me to sleep. I need to have the image as well. And then when the image and then it's still sometimes I fall asleep. I don't do a lot of, you know, my brain damage makes it hard to concentrate sometimes. Or I could have OCD or ADHD or something, but something causes me to not be able to focus. You gotta pity TJ and Gloomy. They gotta work with this thing. And I'll be working on something immediately. Oh wait, what about this? And I get off track. You gotta pull me back. Poor Gloomy puts up with me every single day.
She does.
But thanks to
Mm-hmm.
Gloomy, I'm down to 159 pounds. And
Yay.
my schedule went out on time. And the VOD that I couldn't post went out on time. Thank you for that, by the way. I still don't understand why I couldn't get that to post when I needed to. I'm glad you were able to get it to go. Schedule it. And now we work on this. And now she's torturing me with something arriving in the mail, and I'm going to be. That's going to distract me so bad the rest of today and
Good.
tomorrow. And
Good.
if it doesn't show up when I can open it on stream, I have to wait a day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Ah,
you
yeah,
poor
wait a day.
baby.
ah. If you don't have a sub, ads are in 3 minutes. But you don't live far? I don't remember. I'm in upstate New York. Are you in upstate New York, Hills Gaming? But yeah, if you don't have a sub, it's 3 minutes on Twitch side, and then after that, you get another hour of uninterrupted watching whatever this is. If you're on yellow side, keep talking to me. Oh, that's the other thing, low latency. So when I talk to you, not Batman, when I talk to you, Hell's Gaming, we know there's a delay, and I wait for it. Almost no delay on the other side, so I can have real time conversations, which is nice. But today, there's nobody there. and I'm sad. But that's why I'm happy with all my Twitch followers, because I get to talk to you guys.
Yep.
Batman even comes in and talks even though he's live. I love it. Aw, you're saving Hell's Gaming from ads. That's so sweet, TJ. See, TJ can be nice to other people. Why
No,
can't
not to you.
Why?
Because
Ah,
it's fun.
it's fun.
Uh-huh.
This is why you're a goat.
No, this is why I'm broke. There's a difference.
You are a brat. I
Yes,
made I
Sarah?
made a gift just for you, which is also on Twitch and it's on Valora too. So that way, anytime she's a brat, people can play it. I've been having fun making my own self. I even put that one is on Tenor and on Giphy, so you can use a GIF anywhere you want to have me yell at someone saying "bad brat." It's everywhere. I don't know if you want to tell them that. You know what I haven't pulled out, TJ, and I really should? That purple fan you gave me, because it's getting bloody hot in here. Where's that fan? There it is. Now, where can I set this? TJ had me this a while ago. I don't have AC. I'm in a second floor apartment. We all know heat rises.
I
Ah,
see
do not
you.
try to scare me when I'm setting up a fan. Who did that? Let me. Warsaw. I don't know where Warsaw is. TJ, Warsaw to Rome. How many hours?
I don't know.
You got Google?
Does she?
I thought she did.
Literally.
'Cause I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever been there. So I have no idea where that is.
Eight hours.
No,
Yes, I
it's
didn't
not.
think it was close. It's not?
No, it's not 8 hours. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes. What are you talking about, Gloomy?
Wait,
Wars
what?
Warsaw, New York is how many? 2 hours?
Yeah,
2 hours
2
and
hours
15
and 35
minutes.
minutes. My bad. I was
2
thinking of
hours and 35
Virginia.
minutes. Okay, cool. Don't go Warsaw. No, that's New York. Okay, so that's 2.5 hours, Hells. That's not that bad. We have a place called the Erie Canal Village. Unfortunately, I don't know if some of the buildings were deemed condemned. The Erie Canal closed down for a little while. The owner is trying to fix it up though, and it would be good for him to get some publicity because he's fixing it up with donations. What the Erie Canal Village is, the Erie Canal came through Rome. We were the place it started. It was built. The first shovel was done. So what they did is they got a bunch of old buildings from that time period from around New York, brought them to this location, set them up so it's like a little village. It did very well for a while, and then the owners just let it go, and the new owners are trying to bring it back. It was wonderful. We used to have all kinds of festivals there, and the kids loved it. But there is a lot of buildings in there where you walk in and you know they're haunted. It's like I walked into the tavern one and the rocking chair started going and then the lock on the door started spinning. It was neat. But I don't know which buildings have been condemned because there's three of them when I walked in I had experiences with. But I don't know if they're which ones are condemned and which ones aren't, but it would be a place to look at. You can find them on Facebook. It's Erie Canal Village, just like it sounds. And they're trying to fix it all back up, which is why they need donations. They have a walking trail there. There's even an old battlefield beyond it that has so many cannonballs. If you take a metal detector, you just keep hitting them. It's crazy. You're part of the historic society to help save old places. Well, so if you're looking for content for your show, if the buildings are safe to go in, I would reach out to the Erie Canal Village. It's 2 hour drive, which is easy to do for a day trip, and see if they'll let you in. And if they do, and you want to have me say hi, I can show up. But I don't know if you want a special guest, Dustiria, but it's an option for you. And because I would love to see them get some help because it's a big chore they're doing because they've got so many buildings to restore that let go that need new roofs, new stuff. But when I was little, and when my kids were little, it was still open, and they had a canal boat, so you could go back and forth on the little section they had. Sadly, they let that rot. It had a train track with a train engine and one old car from back there that would take you to a pumpkin patch. You could pick your pumpkins and then come back. And of course, when I was little, this is not when my kids were little. They used to have reenactors there. They had a blacksmith working. They had a lady milking goats, but it got less and less over the years until the point where it got too run down. And now the new owner's like, this is history. I need to save it. So I'm hoping they do. Will do. Of course, you'd invite me. I would love
Bad
it.
brat.
Who did
Bad
that?
brat.
I'm not a bad brat.
No,
TJ
but
is.
TJ is.
So, but yeah. Fun fact, I have an IMDb. So, once upon a time I was an actress. I do have an IMDb, not under the name I go by now, under the name I had when I was married to my ex-husband, and it's too expensive to change it, so it's stuck for now. But someday I'm going to change it to what I go by now. I am Dustiria, and my last name is definitely not Thompson anymore. Never again. And now that my spawn has turned 18, um, next year my husband's going to work on adopting, doing adult adoptions on both of the kids. That'll be fun. It's going to bring more strokes in. Because the idea is to give it feathers. To give feathers, you have to give it some, different types of strokes. And how many colors do you need for feathers? For those of you that
A
have been watching
minimum of
forever?
3.
Minimum of 3. Good job. But for the best feathers,
5.
Glooey's really got it today. Look at that. You've been listening.
I have been.
You know, you're an actor. You just stopped working on haunted houses. Yep, I know you're an actor. I used to do haunted houses. I started out haunted houses and doing back then, most of the movies I was background bikini girl. I'm not ashamed to admit that because that's what it was. And then in my later years, up until 3 years ago, before they deemed me too old and fat, I did either one lines or a bunch of background stuff in a number of movies. I still can't believe they told me I've gotten too old and fat. That just hurt me. But the local directors, that's how they are. Because right now they switched from doing a variety films to now they're just doing slasher films, and they're actually getting traction. They won some horror awards and stuff, so their way of doing things works. But it's sad. It's sad. They don't do anything other than horror now, and it has to be young girls in skimpy outfits. But that's what sells. So I don't do it anymore. I miss voice acting the most, but the director that was doing the voice acting had a stroke, and he's recovered a lot, but he won't be doing that anymore. So what you have on Apple is all you're gonna have of the voice acting I did. Where every episode we did of Ampersand, I had 3 to 4 roles and all of them different voices. It was fun. It was fun. They can be. And what's the worst part is one of them I considered a friend. But when he went, and he was at the same audition. I did my reading, and both of the directors went, "That was fantastic." Unfortunately, it's a no. And I went, "If it was fantastic, why is it a no?" Because they used to always find something for me to do. I'm at the point where they were starting to give me lines and stuff, and one of them goes, "We had a discussion about you. You gained too much weight. When you didn't have too much weight, you still looked young enough to pass for in your 20s or barely early 30s, so that worked. But now you've got too much weight and you're starting to get your wrinkles. It doesn't work for us." And it's like, oh, at least you're honest. I left that so depressed after that.
Me too.
So, yeah. It was not what I wanted to hear, but no one wants to be told that you're too old and fat. But it is what it is. So I don't see me doing any movies anymore, and voice acting dried up. So we're Twitch and we're Valora and we're painting up a storm. And today is Paint Stream Day. We're thinking about doing it every Monday for those, which is probably why my usual crew's not here to harass me because they're not. I don't think they noticed it's every Monday to every other. Because there are some people that usually are here, but that's okay. We're gonna see how every Monday works. As I need to get some paintings done, and even if no one comes or just one or two, it's fine because I gotta get this done or I won't have anything to sell. Because I double booked myself. 10 to 4 at Oneida County Pride, and then 5 to I think it's 9 with the wine tasting festival at the zoo. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day. I wasn't smart. I'm marking out where the eyes are because I think I got the spacing wrong, but I think I need more. I think their eyes are too close together because if this eye is here, but yeah, the eyes are too close together. I gotta move the eyes over. Oh, don't even get me started on AI. I had a guy come to an art show, get this hellscaping, look at my paintings and go, wow, I can't believe you're selling AI slop. And then at the last art show I did, the 2 tables next to me were AI. People would look at my art, look at the prices, going, oh, your work is beautiful. And they go to the AI stuff, go, oh, this is only $20 and buy it. That that was the frustrating part about that show. Yeah, this eye needs to be moved over a little bit. We're gonna move it over here. So yeah, I know. In 40 years, you're gonna find there's no creatives left. It's all done by AI, and and that's when humanity is just gonna go even just really gone. Because what do we have without when we're not creative anymore? It's like TJ, you told me there was a book on the bestseller list that was AI written, right?
Yeah, it's annoying.
Like, and yeah, I write a book and I can't even get people to buy it. I mean, Cloudy sold what, 10 copies? If we're lucky?
Well, I bought 2.
I don't know how many TJs sold.
What?
Cloudy.
Cloudy.
None?
So you've done two, Gloomy bought 2. I sold 2. So I've only sold 4 copies of that book. That is depressing as hell. Which is why I was able to send somebody to TJ for the book signing, but now TJ can't go to the book signing. So
I don't even want to be in a car right
you're,
now.
I know
It's hard to be in a car.
you just had a horrific car accident, so it makes sense. It's gonna take time for you to get okay again. I'm just glad you're okay because you took an accident and took it tenfold. You flipped. I can't
Yeah.
imagine what that was like.
And my
I
mother wants me to go down my mother my and the bad fact about it is my mom wants me to go down the road and take a picture of the road. I'm like, I don't want to go down that road ever again. And she goes, well, the longer you wait, the more. I'm like, I don't want to go down that road. I do not want to go down that road.
You have that happen a lot with your 3D printed stuff. I will admit I am a little everyone's doing 3D printed stuff. And when you go to the shows, like the Ren Fair, there was 4 3D printed stuff. And my art show I went to was supposed to be arts and crafts and it was almost all 3D printed stuff. And no one's buying art because why would you spend $30 on a little painting when you can go over to 3D stuff and get a $2 thing? So, I'm glad you're doing 3D printing. But at the same time, 3D printing is just killing the rest of us. It's so cheap and so easy to do. You just go grab a pattern online, print it out, and sell it. There's, it's frustrating. Which is why I know some artists that are just giving up between AI and 3D printing. They're just giving up on art, and I hate seeing it. It's like my own Spawn. She won the Scholastic Gold Key locally, then it went to state, and then she went to federal and got a silver key. She's not going to go to college for art anymore, and she's not going to bother. She's like, art, it's not worth it. Art's just not worth it. She's going to give up on art, and I hate
I
it.
get where they're coming from.
She's
I get
gonna
where they're coming
she's
from.
like, I'm just going to give up on art, Mom. It's not worth it. And it's like the talent this kid has. But it is what it is. We're complaining about AI again.
When do we
Always
not complain
complain
about
about
AI?
AI.
Hell's Gaming's back. They've got a 3D print store now, which I'm happy for them, but it's like that's all there is these days. I want real art to be appreciated again, and it's just I think those days are gone. But I'm gonna keep painting because in it's in me, you know. It's like the baby bunny painting I want to do. I want to get this done so I can do a baby bunny, not because it's an order to do. I just want to paint a baby bunny so bad.
You just want to have fun.
I just want to have a fun. I haven't done a painting just because I wanted to in a while. Doing those 9 evolutions and only having one cell just killed me. It's like, why did I put all that work in? Doing something for fun that I don't care if it sells because I want to paint it. That's what I want to do next. And that's what I'm going to do. And yes, Hell gave me, I heard the phasmophobia. It didn't, the only reason why I didn't jump is because I was ranting. And I'm sorry, I'm going to stop ranting. Let's talk about happy stuff. Look, this is an owl. The nice thing about the zoos around here is a lot of them do rehabilitation for birds as well. So when they get an animal that's hurt, they take them in. It's like Fort Ricky right now just got a hawk that had, I think it was hit by a car. I'm not positive on that one, but they're rehabilitating it. It's got a huge enclosure, and it's nice to see that there's a place for animals that get hurt to be better, and that someone actually was able to find it, grab it. But don't get me wrong though, I do like 3D printing. I've got like for Mother's Day, Hell's Gaming. This is what my husband gave me. Uh, there is a lot of beautiful 3D printed stuff. I got this. Because I'll give the where I got that one credit. That show there is called Catstock, and when you say you do 3D printed stuff, they ask what kind, so they get different kinds of 3D printed stuff. Because otherwise, you end up with like the craft show I went to. Everyone was selling exact. If you went to that table, they've got a dragon. You go to that one, they've got a dragon. Oh look, they've got a dragon. It was all the same stuff, but the Catstock asked actually exactly what kind, and they had a lot of wide variety, like that flower. It's sad. It's like your 19-year-old's really good at guitar player and has a bad that taken off. I'm trying to get him to join another band. His band gets better, but so he doesn't go on the stream. It's almost impossible. It's like the founder of Valora.tv. He writes his own songs, and he has released, like last year he released 6 albums, and they're really good. If you do exclamation point music, you'll get his link. They went nowhere. And he made, I think he said, like 50 cents on Spotify. I see no creatives, artists, musics, authors. I see all of them disappearing because you can make AI music in seconds. Why would you bother? And it's just sad. So I'm sorry about your kid. Hopefully they find it. But yeah, watching kids give up on their dreams is hard because if you want to see Poor Lemon's art, go to Instagram, put in Poor Lemons, and you'll find them, and you'll see why I'm saying it's sad that they're giving up. They have an Instagram now. I made them do that because there are people that want to get their art and can't afford it till later. But yep, I'm gonna keep painting even if I get a stack of them and no one wants them. I already told my husband we go to move and there's no room for the paintings. I'll either give them to the gallery where they're at because I'm at a gallery, haven't sold a damn thing since November. But anyway, I'll just give them to the gallery as this is free, or I'll just take them to Salvation Army and dump them. 'Cause we can't move with anything. We're going to be moving hopefully in 15 months, or if not sooner. But we found to get moving trucks, all that stuff costs, we can't afford it. So we're going to just start over with nothing. So all the art I have, all the prints, is probably going to be given away to whoever wants it when that time comes that hasn't sold. We're hoping to sell this stuff. We've got 5 shows in June and July. Trying to get money so we can afford to get first months, last months, all that jazz to move. But we are definitely moving. This place has gotten dangerous. The cops have been here every night this week. It's not safe here. And thankfully, they only had one person. They only had pulled knives when they were doing the brawl this last time. I think the shotgun got taken away. That's why. Because I think that's what the cops do when you pull a gun when you're not supposed to. I think they just confiscate it. So I haven't seen the shotgun in a while. Thank goodness. But yeah, we went from a safe area to we're not safe. It's all because
Such
of
a
the house across.
crazy.
It's all because of the house across the street. It's sad. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing too. I've started over twice in my life. I didn't want to do it again, but I think this is the only option for our family, so we're gonna do that. So our Lemons is gonna take a gap year, and we're gonna find a place to go, and we're just gonna go with what we can fit in the car, and that's that. So you feel it. So, but right now I'm trying to catch up on medical bills, which is why you see the goal on the top there. And I'm also trying to win the contest because I think it would be nice to be able to say, yeah, I'm a streamer and I've won these awards. Might be able to get sponsors or something. I don't know. Trying my best to survive in a land where the disabled and the artist are not wanted anymore. You live in the country now? I can't live in the country. I have to be near my specialist. Sadly, I could not afford not to. 2 times for you? Yeah, I had one time where I was homeless. I'm not going to go into reasons why, but I lived in a car. And then the second time is when I ran away from 29 years of abuse. The only way to get away was literally throw the kids in the car, the kids and the cats in the car, and just leave. We did that 9 years ago. Everything I have in my house, furniture wise, is a donation from someone that cared. So, and now we're going to do it again. Now we're going to do it again. But this should hopefully be the last time. That is the goal. Because I'm tired of having to say, once upon a time I owned that. Yeah, I had that. Hey guys, I
Yeah.
moved. I don't have a bed. Can the kids have no beds? Can I have some air mattresses and some sleeping bags? And that's what I did for them. They had air mattresses and sleeping bags. That was our furniture. Thanks, House Gaming. I'm glad to see you're doing better. I mean, business is taking off, podcasts, another kid on the way. You're doing awesome. I'm very proud of you. Ah! Lumi! Why?
Why not?
Yeah, I know. That's your own hand. That knock you just heard? That was Gloomy's own hand. I said, I need a knock because most of the sounds you have on Twitch are sounds that people
Sorry, that was an overreaction.
people basically gone with. If it's under 10 seconds, it's not copyrighted, which to me that's still stealing. So when I made my stream stickers on Valora, it's all stuff that Gloomy and I have done. So you're not going to find a Phasmophobia heartbeat over there. I don't own Phasmophobia. I don't have the rights to that, so I'm not going to use that. But oh my god, stop scaring me. I'm trying to paint. But I
Stop
could
moving.
but
Your brush is not down.
okay. But
Brush
I
is not down.
you're watching Twitch. You can't tell. Or are you on Valora watching real time?
No, I'm watching Twitch, but
You
it
can't
was
go
not
by
down.
that. You can't go by that because there's a delay on Twitch. You don't know. You don't know. But yeah, so like when people like the creepy knock, so I had Gloomy do it. She's got a nice door. Did a nice knock. Oh, I know there's the non-copyrighted songs like that. Why are we doing Baby Shark again?
Always.
Always. And there's the creaky stairs, which are also her house.
That's
Mhm.
because she has a really old house.
It's not. No, she doesn't. Her house isn't that old.
It's 85.
Yeah, that's not old at
Yeah,
all.
it's old.
I
It's
live.
old. It's
This
older
house
than
was.
me.
This house was my house that I live in, where my apartment is 200 years old. So it's not old.
That's ancient. There's a difference.
No. Ancient is when you go over to England and the house is 800 years old. Like the Cricket House. I've been watching the Cricket House documentary. That thing is. That's a fun little house. I'm a sucker for architecture. And I found on YouTube a thing on the Cricket House, and the two guys that live there explain all about it, and it's awesome. I love it. I'm gonna build this out more. Need some more fluff up here, though. Not that brush. Not that brush. That brush is wrong. Use this to bring it out a bit more, because it went too far. There we go. Oh, God, TJ. No. You're gonna make Hell's Gaming leave. TJ. No.
No. Yes.
I spent one summer where the neighbors downstairs decided to get a trampoline, and they put it under my window. And every
Oh.
time I was laying on the bed with a fan on me because it was too hot in the backyard, they knew I was in there, and they would just jump on the trampoline singing Baby Shark for hours. It was annoying, and I hated it. Ugh, it was cruel. Thankfully, they broke the trampoline.
I heard they burnt it and not they
They broke.
broke it. I was like, how
No,
did
they
they burn it?
No, they broke it. It's gone. I'm scared to see what this year's summer thing will be, because one year it was a pool that they did illegally, so they had to leave. And then it was the trampoline, and this year we'll see what it's going to be. Ah, you are not close. You're not.
I mean, I am.
Well, you're in New Mexico. That is not close. Hell's Gaming's closer to me than that.
Nobody asked.
What do you mean nobody asked? When
Nobody asked.
I'm hoping to move way far away, sadly. Just gave you the funniest look when he heard that one. Doesn't like that. Meow. You guys are just having fun with sounds,
Yeah.
which I appreciate, because the ones over on the yellow side, I get money for. Yeah.
I think you're gonna really enjoy this one.
Oh, the snowflakes, yes.
Especially on a day like today.
Yes. Yes. This is one of the few times where I can say, yeah, go ahead and do the snow. It's just so hot. It is so hot. And I have 1% left of power on my fan, and then I will die. I forgot to charge it, and the cord won't reach where I've got it sitting. So my lifespan is short today.
Well, after we can charge it, and then it should be ready for tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully.
Definitely. Because tonight will be warmer because I'll have the green screen up. And so it's like a little hot box I'm in. Is that the right term? Ugh.
I mean, it works.
Because literally, because you got the heat gets trapped from the floodlights, that, and the heat of the room. So when the room will be like 95, I'll be 100. So yeah, this little fan definitely needs it. I wish I could afford AC. AC is the dream. People have AC. I'm jealous of you. Thankfully, it's only gonna be hot for 2 days here, Hell's Gaming. That's it, 2 days, and then it goes back down to normal temperatures. I can get through it. It's just 2 days.
You have no power here.
Okay, I should have power here. Really?
Nope.
It's 81 there. I don't know what it is here. I don't want to know.
Don't worry.
I know it's going up to 90 very quickly.
Yeah, today for me it's 92.
You guys have fun with that. I'll stay in my 77.
And my sweat glands are underdeveloped, so I don't sweat right, so I pass out if I get too hot. So I try not to go out in the 90 degrees.
It is 79, but it feels like 81.
That's lovely. Now add 5 degrees to that, and that'll be what's inside us. We're always 5 degrees hotter. So,
So it feels like 86.
yeah. I have to go out in it, though. I have to take iron to work every day this week. I don't know.
Have fun.
I don't know how they got scheduled every day this week. Usually, because they're supposed to be part-time, but nope. Well, I'll get them to work. Oh crap! I didn't get anything out for dinner. That could be a problem. I didn't put anything in the crock pot. Remind me when stream ends to go put something in the crock pot, because that's the only hope we have for dinner now.
Yeah, it's too hot. Yeah, it's way too hot to cook. That's, yeah.
So remind me to throw something in the crock pot. There's got to be something in the freezer I can throw in the crock pot. Otherwise, we starve. And the dietitian says, Dusty, part of the reason why your blood work is bad is you weren't eating right. So, working on it. She'll be so proud of me. We went to the hotel restaurant, and I ordered um the Italian wedding soup, because that's not very high calorie. It's got a lot of nutrients in there. Really good too. Boonville Hotel. If you're local, go there. They're Everyone enjoyed the food that they picked. We were bad. We were like, okay, we don't really have the money to eat out, but we're out. We're here, and we're all hungry. The run fare costs us
Oh,
nothing to get in, so just this once. Let's eat out. We're spending
Going
time
on
with your
there,
oldest kid to hang out, so we're going to go on a picnic later in the mall. Nice. Make sure if you go when you are not behind me. Make sure when you go out for your picnic, everyone puts on sunblock and everyone has water to hydrate with, because it's a hot one out there, and sunblock's going to
coffee.
be
Have
important.
coffee.
No, that's too hot.
Have
This
coffee.
God in this, you don't even
There's
drink
there's
coffee.
there's iced coffee. Dusty, there's iced coffee.
Sounds gross. Okay, that's fitting to play this so hot, too hot. That's fitting.
Oh
That is
look,
fitting.
something Dusty hasn't gotten rid of yet.
What?
Toast?
What didn't I
Nope.
get? What didn't I get rid of?
Give me a second. She got rid of the other one.
Oh, that one. Yes, that was that something disconnecting sound.
Yeah, that's your Windows turning off.
Windows turning off sound. I don't hear that often because I don't have my headset on a lot of the time when I'm like turning off the PC. Most of the time I don't have my headset on because the music I play on the big TV.
It's better than what your computer is sounding like or doing.
Well, usually when I'm working on the PC, it's making ads and schedules and stuff, because I don't get to play on my PC much anymore between all the painting and stuff. It's sad. So if I'm not streaming, it's work, and I just have music going.
Fair.
So I would like to be able
Very fair.
to someday be able to just not work as hard, but right now I've got to pay the bills, and I'm not. So. Oh, as we all know, in 2 weeks I have $150 blood work coming up, and the doctor, I think last time, cost me $175. So, got to be ready for it. I want some of the darker brown. Where did I put it? No. Darn it. Bloomy, I keep telling you to stop taking my paints. I don't
I
know if
can't help it. They're just so pretty.
you're not even in this state, and somehow the paints disappear. I don't.
Sorry, I was gaming. So apparently we made a little man jump.
Oh no.
We're
Yeah.
sorry.
Are you sorry? Well, yeah, because it's not me. Yeah. Okay, you might be.
It's a this is a baby we're talking. Yes, we're very sorry about the baby. You you can control your jumps.
Wait, is that the brown I'm looking for? No, that's black.
Oh my
Huh?
gosh.
It disappeared. I'll just use this
She's
one.
soulless. This is what she is. She's soulless.
Who's
There's
soulless?
no soul.
What are you talking about?
Who has
She
no
has
soul?
no soul.
Who has no soul? What are you talking about?
Owl.
Oh, the owl?
She
The
has no
owl is
soul.
soulless? Yes, the owl is definitely soulless right now. But you know I do the eyes last.
I know, but it's just like I was just like looking up. I was like, dang.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the eye placement because I don't know if that's enough or if I need to move it over a little bit. Think I'm okay?
I think it's good for right now. We can always go back when it gets closer to do the eyes and look it
I
over.
think the problem right now is the beak's too high. If I have the eyes there, yeah, the beak's too high. That's part of the problem. Guess what? And the beak's gonna move. Magic. The magic of paint. There was no beak there. No beak at all. What beak were you talking about? Down. Going down, down.
Oh, so Gloomy, you're on TikTok too, right? I know that Dusty sort of is, but isn't.
Yeah,
You post on TikTok for me. Does that count as being on it?
No.
no.
And I also haven't posted yet on TikTok because or yet on any of them because I wanted to give like a couple hours between like when you posted that you were going live to when I post because
Oh, that's
you don't
fair.
want to post on top of each other.
Oh, that's fair.
But have you seen that trend where on TikTok where it's like the wives are like I told my husband I wanted a new car. He said no. So you know what I did? I went out and totaled it. I got a new car anyway. And I looked at Rob. I was
You're
like, I
trying.
could do that now. And he goes,
You're trying to make an account to vote, but it's not letting me make a password. Huh? What browser are you on? So I know when I did it on GPX, I had no issues with that link. That's
but do
weird.
you know the trend I'm talking about, Gloomy?
Yes.
Gloomy,
I told my
when you
Rob, I
went
was
on
like,
to vote, what browser did you use?
Um,
And no,
I
TJ,
did
you're
it on
not
my
getting a new car
phone.
because you totaled your car. You did it on your
yes, and
phone. Okay, so it works on the phone too. I don't know how you're doing it at House Gaming. You're not getting a new car just because you told your car. You're getting a used
no,
car.
no, no, Dusty,
What?
we're getting a brand new car.
I thought you were doing that till next year when you can pay cash.
No, we're gonna put 11,000. We're gonna put $10,000 to $11,000 down on it because we borrowed some money from a bank, so we have that money, and then we're gonna get a payout from the car.
Oh,
So we're gonna use
okay.
that money and put a down payment on it and have it only do some. It's on your iPhone. I don't know. Let me
Huh.
look.
That's weird. So on your
Yeah,
iPhone, you
I
can't
also
make a
have
Gloomy
a.
password
has
to
it.
vote. And Gloomy has
Gloomy has
one.
an iPhone.
That's bizarre.
You must be logged in to vote. You must be logged in to. Yes, we know that.
You
Register.
try later on your computer. Please do. Every vote counts. I'm up against some people that have huge communities. I think the beak is in the wrong on the wrong angle now. Crap. I'm having trouble. Yeah, that beak's wrong. But why? Or just because it doesn't have the nostril holes and it looks weird. Okay, so it comes down, comes down, comes down. No, that's the right angle. Okay, we'll leave it be. We're gonna keep adding feathers. Okay, so the beak's down here. That gives plenty of fluff here. Yeah, I think I need a little bit more fluff here. So we move this eyeball over just a smidge. And we not as big. So we're gonna come across here to make it have it the lid. I love how they have the lids. It's so fun. I was excited when they told me that they wanted this because it's like they don't know if they can afford the painting. So I told them I'll try to have prints made in time, but because I was hoping to make money at the last show to buy prints, that's probably not going to happen. So I'm going to have to tell them I will send. They can buy a print if I do well at their show, unless I can find a miracle to get prints before. It would be good because I guess she's a popular owl. Gracie. face. You're a beautiful girl. Ugh.
Oh, look, you should have been Chatty Cathy too.
Thank you. Well, the only way I got any of these is because somebody nominated me, and I'm assuming multiple somebodies to get in the top 5. So I don't know who picked what. The only when I heard about these, and I told you guys about these, the only one I put myself in for, if I remember right, was for the best animal on stream, and I put Kevin up for the award. Kevin didn't get it though.
No, but
Mama
Fluffy
Kaz
did.
did. Yep. So Mama Kaz got it, but sadly, Kevin did not get the nomination. Because I thought it'd be fun to have Kevin get an award. Fluff in. Fluff happens. But you were able to get in and make an account
Mhm.
on using your Apple?
Mhm.
I have no idea why House Gaming couldn't make a password.
Probably because they're not doing like they didn't do a good password or whatever. It's just being dumb.
Oh yeah, try a different password. Yeah, because you have to have I did uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and what do you call the other things? Things where you do shift across the top of your numbers. Some of those, and it took the password no problem. Security. Okay, so now I want another brown. Do I want a darker brown or a lighter brown to do under this? I think I'll make it a little bit of black in here and do some darker. A little bit of black. I haven't left the. Have I stayed in frame this stream so you guys cannot pick on me? I have, right?
No,
I've been off.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I haven't actually been watching. I was just
Oh,
teasing.
jeez.
Okay, I've been watching ish.
What was that? I thought I heard
My
something.
Sprite bottle.
Oh, a hiss was that was your Sprite bottle. That's funny. Is that
Yeah,
much?
it was a little bit fizzy.
Okay. Note to self: get someone that has a bottle of soda and record that noise because I think that'd be fun as a stream sticker.
Oh, for scaring you? Okay.
Yeah. Next time you open one of those, record the sound for me, would you? And I'll put it on.
It's your password authenticator. It is not your pass. You just ignore the password authenticator then. Just my opinion because I pushed no on mine and I didn't have it. Lazna.
Lasna's here. Yay. Hi, Lasna. Can't see. I'm mixing a color. How you doing, Lasna? How's the Lasna today? Because Lasna is in the future, and Lasna's day is in the late afternoon, early evening. So how does today go? Is it a good day?
Tell her it was a bad day
Don't do
because it's
that.
hot.
It might
No,
not be hot
Lazna,
where
tell her it was hot.
they might
Tell
not.
her it was hot.
You don't know if it was hot there. Well, only Lasna can tell us because they're in another part of the world. It could be cold there. You don't know. 4:40 p.m. But yeah, is it hot or cold? See, because I said late afternoon, early evening, depending on what you want to call it. I know what time you're in. It's cold because last week was raining. Traja. I don't know my temperature in Celsius to tell you, but it's hot. It's gonna be 92 today in Fahrenheit. Really should learn Celsius. I've got so many people that follow me from Europe. We're just adding some darker in to highlight the feathers because we all know you need at least 3 shades. Try the keypad, doesn't pop up so I can type. You're having a weird thing with that voting. I've had no one say anything about that. But sadly, I'm not I'm not part of the group that create the votes, so all I can tell you is try it on your PC later.
Or see if you can request a desktop version of the site from your phone.
Oh yeah, that's true. Go to the desktop. Okay, yeah, but but anyway, what we're talking about, Laza, is voting for me. The link above. Everyone gets one vote. Try to help me win some awards. And if you are part of the Goose Goose Duck community, make sure you're voting for the next time. You're gonna see there's only 2 days available because I double booked myself on one of the Saturdays, and the other Saturday, Lemons is graduating. At the time we would be streaming.
That's a late night.
Yeah, it starts at 5 o'clock. You ever hear of a graduation that starts at 5 o'clock? Hardest part of the day, we're outside at a football stadium, 5 o'clock for a graduation. It's gonna be miserable. Oh, but if you Um, the only way you're gonna have a graduation stream is if you're in the Discord. There will be a YouTube link that you can click and watch. Because the school does that, so there will be that version. But you have to be a member of the Found family in the Discord, which Lasna is. So if you want to watch it, it's in the middle of the night for you, so I doubt it. But they do live stream on YouTube because there's not enough spots for all the people that want to go watch the graduation. So that's how they fix that problem. Last time when Iron graduated, there was a Discord party. It was funny. There was so many people in there just watching and cheering. So, because it was because someone went in the drawer, pulled up the graduation and the comments and chat. It was fun. While we sat and sweated in the stadium. It wasn't that bad a day, but let's see what this one is. You underestimate your unemployment. Okay, so Lasna's going to be doing it, wanting the graduation party in the drawer. Hey, Gloomy, TJ, when do you want to pull it up and host it on the last Saturday of the month at 5 p.m.? 'Cause I
Yeah.
can't, because I'll be there. So there you go, Lasna. Be in the drawer the last Saturday of the month, and the YouTube link will be there. Gloomy will share screen. You guys can all watch it together. How's that? Graduation stream will happen. I won't be part of that because I get the joy of looking at my dress code. Yes, they set parents a dress code for this thing. Seeing what I'm allowed to wear and then
I'm sorry,
going,
what?
yeah, I know. We got 5 pages handed to us explaining graduation, the procedure of what you went dress rehearsal in the morning, where we're allowed to park, and then there's a section on what the students are allowed to wear to dress rehearsal, what they're allowed to wear to graduation, and then the next page was parents' dress code. I'm not kidding.
I'm so glad I don't live in New York.
This
Wondering
what
how many parents were dressing very inappropriately.
That's what
That
because
is
I don't
true.
know because when Iron graduated there was no dress code, but now there's a dress code for parents. So it's not that bad. It's just basically reminding people no hats, no jeans, no
No jeans.
no heavy. No, you're supposed to dress. You're supposed to treat this as if it's an important occasion for your child. So you're supposed to be wearing, at least
Uh,
office casual.
I'm sorry, but you could. What? I'm so. I walked across the stage in jeans.
Oh,
Nobody cared.
oh no, you can't do that. You can't do that. The students all have to dress at least business casual as well. Um,
Nope. Here,
s-
even at the college here, you just dress as you want to. I've seen people in a crop top and short shorts, and nobody cared.
nope, can't do that. And you also
Exactly. Office casual is exactly.
no, in most of the offices here, it's not. Jeans are not acceptable. It's just slacks, and instead of wearing a suit, you're wearing
Right.
a button-up shirt with slacks. That's basically it's the second step down below suits. The other thing you can't do is high heels, which makes sense because that'll hurt the turf. Because it's on a football field. So no, nothing that'll hurt the turf.
No. Everyone that I know that goes into an office wears jeans.
No,
Everybody.
not in New York. But then again, New York does things differently.
Is this the 21st century? Are they doing Amish cosplay?
I like that. I like that. So I gotta figure out which of my dresses doesn't show that much cleavage, 'cause we know I like cleavage. And then I'll just wear that and go.
Dusty, you could wear a turtleneck and still have cleavage.
I do have those. We gotta go now. Your message, you had
Hi,
Discord for
Hell's
the voting link
Gaming.
and the other streaming service. Okay. I will look forward to getting your message. Because we still have more painting to do. Why don't what is that? On the bottom of my screen, I've got a weird blinky blink. No, I don't know what you are. Go away. Something was trying to open that shouldn't be. So I told it to go away. But have fun at Hell's Gaming, because this is a 3-hour paint stream. If you stick out for the whole thing, like the voice in my head, you guys are dedicated, and I love you. But yeah, no. So I got to make sure I wear the right stuff when I go to the. It's not that hard a dress code. It basically tells you no shorts, no Crocs, no hats. I'm glad for the no hats, because when I went to Irons, we had to move our seat because this guy had this huge cowboy hat on, and I couldn't see over it. So the no hats is I'm glad they added that because it was hard to see. Some of us are short, but yeah, no.
No, I saw
What's that?
I saw this thing on Facebook where it says if you're 5 foot or taller, your pronouns are fee fi fo fum. And then it said if you're under 5'11", your pronouns are oompa loompa doopity.
I
I'm
am
like,
never showing that one to Lemons.
why are we so fee fi fo fum? I'm not that tall, and then you're not that short.
No, that's
Like,
quite
I think you
mean.
should
That's a
be.
very mean
I
thing.
think you should be
Is a
under
mashed
like
potato
four.
bag good for the dress code?
That's
Technically, yes, because technically that covers. Technically, as long as you put pants on under it, because that doesn't go far enough to cover your lower half. So technically, you could wear
Oh,
that.
for you it would, Dusty.
No, you want to have dresses
You
that
all
are
have to
below
take
the knee for
account
this. So
of the bosom. So,
Below the knee. Oh my gosh. Again, what are we, Amish?
yes.
Clearly. Does Dusty own a dress that goes below the knee?
almost all of mine do because I
Oh
like
yeah.
dresses I like sundresses, so most of them go below the knee. I have very few that go above because the sundresses seem like the boho style. Because I like boho. They tend to have like ruffles or things or patchwork colors. Almost everything's below the knee. But that's where I try to stop. I have a few that go to ankle, but most of them go below the knee. That way I can show off my tattoo. I love my tattoo. I am sad I can't get the leaf I need to finish the tattoo, so that way I have the leaf of the tree that I love here before we move. But who's got $100 laying around for that? I would go like that and said, I followed your dress code, but if you don't like it, I have jeans to change. That'd be funny. That'd be
I mean,
funny.
it's fair.
They also have they have the rules for what can go on top of your cap now because I guess somebody put the F word up there. You know how
Um,
the cap you walk across the stage and wear and
Hmm.
they throw at the
yeah.
end. I guess someone last year put the F word and tape on there, so now they have rules and regulations of what can go on top of your cap.
I mean, it's fair, but
So I know Lemons is trying to decide if they want to put something up there because they can be really creative, but I don't. They're not, they're like I don't know if I want to bother, so we'll see what they do. They try to let me say they can't go to graduation, but I'm like, no, you're not getting away with that. You're gonna go across that stage. You're gonna look miserable. You're gonna hate it, and you're gonna be done with school. Oh, you know how I said that they were done with art shows? I lied. Um, the schools decided to do a special K through 12 art expedition. I think it's
Mhm.
in 2 weeks. No, it's the end of because it's at the end of this month on a Thursday, so I have no problem going. And they selected the best of each grade, and guess who got selected?
Yay.
So I have one more art show. It's the last art show I will be doing because she's graduating. But yeah, she got selected. I'm told in at least two different art classes, ceramics and the fine art and drawing. I think it is. There's going to be at least 2 different pieces, if not more. So her teachers are still telling her what's been selected, what hasn't. I had a feeling by this time I'm usually told, Mom, I need to you need to come pick me up. I got all this stuff to bring home. I haven't gotten told that. And last year that happened, and that turned out all her work got put in the show. So I'm thinking the same thing's going on. When the student doesn't ask for their art to come home and they're like, yeah, I don't know what happened to it, it's usually because it's been entered into something. The teachers have a bad habit of not telling you because they don't want the students to be upset if they don't win. So they just say, oh, yeah, we're holding on to it for a little bit. And then if you win, they tell you. So one more art show to go, and then no more art shows because my baby is graduating and upset with how art doesn't matter anymore. I'm trying. They are getting followers on Instagram and on Tumblr. I think if enough people are on there, I think they might continue to do art just for that. Because, they are starting to get a following. They don't want to do it for money though. They just want to do art because they want to do art because, as they put it, there's no money in it, so I'll just keep it for fun. And the 2 social media
Right.
platforms they picked, only 2. So if you want to follow Poor Lemons, you have to either go to Tumblr or you have to go to Instagram. But I'm proud of them. They're actually putting their artworks. I can see it because there were so many pieces I wasn't seeing because they're doing digital only. Because they're going to stop physical art completely. Because they're like, I don't want to be like you and have physical art piling up in that place. So I'm not doing physical art anymore. But they weren't showing it to me. But by them placing it out there, I can finally see it. You should see one of their pieces just resonates so hard. Well, you can see. Go to Instagram. But
I'm gonna have to make it a point to go on Instagram more often to see Lemon's art.
I don't know how often they're going to post, but yeah, that's where it is. I don't use Tumblr, so I look at it on Instagram. I go once a week to see if there's anything new. Speaking of
I
did you see the town yet? No, we ended up going to the Red Fair and spending the entire day there and going out to dinner. And then I had to go on Kentucky stream from 6 to 9, and then I went to bed. I will look at it after stream though, most likely. I promised last I'm gonna look, but yesterday was incredibly busy. But yes, Gloomy, you what?
We'll make sure she doesn't forget.
I will make sure. But no, I was gonna say I mainly go on like Instagram like once a year.
I go on all the social media to post what I'm doing and try to drum up, people that want to see what I do. Because it's nice to have people to talk to, like Lost and chat and How's Gaming, you guys. So, but I have a bad habit of not looking at other people's as much as I should, because that's how I guess that's how you get people to know you and to show up. Because by the time I'm done doing 6 social medias, I don't want to go back and network too, but I'm getting better at it. I am, especially I have to with the vote for me stuff.
I mean,
'Cause I spend
you
about
could
12
also
hours a day on my
delegate.
phone just networking. But
Well,
6
you could
social media is
delegate,
hard. How could I
post and
delegate that?
whatnot.
Well, it's not
You
the
can do the
Delegate.
networking.
how do I delegate? That's you guys going and talking about drumming me up. No one's gonna want to do that. You gotta figure out how Twitter works. It's easy. You post something, and you don't use hashtags because half the time that gets the ignored, and then you go on other people's posts and you talk to them. That's what I mean by networking. And a lot of them will follow back if you like you, and then it grows. It grows slowly, but it grows. But you have to be willing to talk to the other people, and that is what I can't delegate. 'Cause I can't have you guys drumming me up. That sounds weird.
Well, I was saying, we'll handle the post. You just, network.
I do handle the post.
Yeah, because right now, TJ handles posting all the shorts, the schedules and the ads I handle,
Yeah,
and
because
that
I don't know what she does with that stuff. So
I handle that stuff, and because I have to make the ads, send them out. I'm very proud. I don't know if you guys saw the new announcing painting every Monday ad. I'm really proud
Mhm.
of that one. I hope you guys saw that one. And the other
I
thing I
did
need
see
to do
that
to
one.
grow on Twitter, Lasna, you have to have somebody, a lot of somebody's, like, comment, and share your post. The more people like, comment, and share, the more Twitter algorithm puts you in front of other people. That's where I'm failing. Nobody's liking, commenting, and sharing on Twitter, Blue Sky. Gloomy is commenting and sharing on every single VOD I do in TikTok. Thank you. The more people that
Mhm.
do that, the better you do. So I love Gloomy, but I need 100 Gloomies, you know? But yeah, and so I'll ask, so basically, Lazda, if you see my post, like, comment, and share. If I see your post, I'll like, comment, and share. The more we do this, and the more people that do it with us, the more you grow on Twitter, Blue Sky, any of them. It's all the like, comments, and shares. Cal now likes and comments on every YouTube video, and that is helping that get pushed out. I've noticed that between that and what TJ's doing. TJ has gotten my post, my VODs looked at enough on Facebook that I'm actually monetized now. I made a penny. Thank you for that
Yay.
penny. But
Hmm.
it's only a penny, but it's a start. Because, you know, but yeah. You want to see my post, you hope, your Twitter that your manager is special? Well, then I won't see your post. But if you see mine, like, comment, and share. I need the help. I'm not going to ask how it's special because the way you're saying that tells me it's probably not my cup of tea. And that's perfectly fine. Everyone's allowed to be into things that I am not. But I can still shout out and go, hey, if you like this kind of thing, go see Laza. Oh, and Iron asked for their own clothes to start going to Renaissance festivals with us again. Can't afford to bake anything or buy anything, but at least they want to start doing it again, which is nice. It's been a while since they came with us. Because I put them in my clothes, but they don't fit. They need something custom made to fit their body type.
Mm.
It was funny because the sleeves, they have such long arms. The sleeves just were so short. They were like way up on their forearms. It was like, they kept trying to pull it down, but it doesn't work. So, and what did Lawson say? I missed it. Nothing more. Okay, good. 'Cause I am paying attention to chat, I swear, but I just starting to do a little bit more of the finer stuff to try to give this more detail to make it look like an owl. They have all these wrinkles around their eyes, and then all these little feathers.
Oh, she's just a baby.
I gotta go this way. I want to give her the definition she deserves. Ugh, itch. And then go here, get it a little bit more, because I don't have the eyelid right. So if I know where the eyelid is, I can put more feathers in. But the eyelid has to come around the eye, like so, and down like so. Give her a little bit more. I love that her name is Grace. It fits. Eyelid on this side. Just gotta make sure she gets her eye makeup on right.
Exactly.
I love how so many animals have the natural outline of a darker color under their eyes, and yet we have to use eyeliner to get the same effect.
I do not.
Well, you don't do makeup. But if you want to do makeup, we don't naturally have what we try to achieve on our makeup. It's kind of funny.
I mean,
But
unless we go and get it tattooed.
animals do. Yeah, I heard you could do that. That sounds extremely painful. I'm not doing that. I like wearing makeup when I feel like wearing makeup, which is not often. But when I do, it's fun. I should do another makeup stream. We found my missing corset. It's not a good corset. It doesn't hold me in well, so sometimes I gotta put a bra with it. But it's a pretty shade of brown, so gotta do another one. But not today. When it's 90 degrees, I really don't want to put a wig on if I can help it.
I don't blame you.
I don't even want to wear clothes. There's been some streams where I just wear a tank top and then a bikini bottom, and you won't know because you can't see that. I've actually streamed in a bikini, but I just moved the camera up so you guys think it's just a shirt. The little tricks I do to stay cool and stay in the TOS. Give her a little bit of shading here. That's the nice thing about my job. It gets hot. I can wear as little as I want as long as I stay decent enough the kids don't go, Mom, no. So, because they don't come out of the room much during the summer because they actually have an AC. So, during the summer, they're nice and cool. They come out of the room for dinner, and that's it. Well, and work now. Lemons is also hoping to get a job. Get yourself a VTuber model and go live naked. I can't. I have children in the house. I just said that. But no, I stream in the living room. I cannot be naked for my kids running around. I do have a not a VTuber model. I'm a PNG tuber. Um Gloomy, can you put my little Dusty emote in chat so
Yes, I can.
Lazda can see my PNG? When I am sick and I can't function, thankfully it's not often, I have I'm wide open in the living room. Behind me is the couch, the TV. We're a very small apartment. We have a living room, we have a kitchen with a table in it, and then we have the two bedrooms. That's it. But yeah, see that, Lasna, that little dancing pony? That's my little Dusty. That's my PNG. Right now she's not working. We need to figure out why. Because I was going to use her the other day because I didn't feel good, and she wasn't responding to my talking. But yeah, I have a My Little Pony type creature called My Little Dusty that was made by Archie Pommel on Instagram. She made it look as close to me as possible. I know it's hard to see as an emote, but it's got my hair color. The cutie mark is half a microphone, half a paintbrush, which I thought was funny. She even wears my necklace. For one, I wear every day unless I have another necklace on. Without fail, this is the necklace. Because Rob gave it to me back when we first were young and in love, so to speak. As he said, this is my version of a penguin pebble. I give you this to show I'm with you always. Did I mention Rob's a romantic sap too? I love it.
Yeah, I don't do romantic very well.
We don't do it well. We just every once in a while there'll be a subtle thing that's romantic.
No, like I don't handle it well.
Oh, you don't handle it well. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Well, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
It's funny because I got with somebody who loves to be like super like sappy and romantic, and I'm just like, no, no, no.
That probably didn't work out long, did it?
I mean, we're still together.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad because usually when someone wants to be super romantic and the other person doesn't, the super romantic person starts feeling stifled because they can't do what they want to do. So I'm glad you're making it work.
Yeah, I just have to not say what I really am thinking.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Is- that sounds like that works to a point.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I'm a work in progress.
You're a work in progress. We all are. Uh, I've been working on myself since, I was born because I look around, I see how people are, I see what makes me uncomfortable, and I'm like, don't do that. And then if I find I'm doing that, I work hard to not do that. And if someone tells me you're doing that and I didn't notice, I take a hard look and fix. So I had this Dusty here has been an evolution, and hopefully you guys like her because I'm at the point where I actually love myself, which took a long time to get to. I just don't love my body right now, not because I look fat, but because the blood work. I need the blood work to come back okay. I would like myself again when the blood work comes back okay, and I'm working so hard to get there. Got 2 more weeks before we find out.
And we got a lot of steps and things to do in the
Yep,
process.
sure do. Now tomorrow's stream's not till 11:30, so we can do an hour-long walk if TJ wants to go for a walk. Because I'm assuming you're not gonna be up for writing for a while, right?
Yeah, no, not until my arm heals.
So what Glooby and I have been doing is walking as far as we can in 30 minutes. At least I am. Well, she's on with me, and then I walk as far as I can, as fast as I can back. And if I walk really fast and get back in less time than it took me to walk where I went, I'm allowed to play Pokemon Go as a reward. I know it sounds weird, but it works. I ended up doing. My kids were amazed. I went all the way to Paul Revere, which you guys won't know where that is, and back in 45 minutes. Like, how did you do that? I'm like, I got to play Pokemon Go at the end. So it's neat to give yourself a reward. For me, works. Doesn't work for everyone, but for me, it works. Can't play them.
How many miles is that?
It's not that many, um, but I've been sedentary for a long time, and so are the kids. But I can't tell you how many miles it is. I don't know. I was gonna show Gloomy the Paul Revere because what's neat about Paul Revere is they used to make these copper pots and stuff. A lot of people have them across the country. They've changed to other things, but they have this neon sign that stopped working for after one of the storms. So they did a fundraiser to get it back, and they were able not only to get it back the way it was, but to make the legs on the horse move. So at night you could see a huge neon Paul Revere with the horse legs moving. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it's become a landmark around here. So I was like, I'm going. I went to the Paul Revere, and the kid's like, you did. One of our claims to fame is a big neon sign. I forgot to look it up and show it to Gloomy. But yeah, I walked as far as that. I don't know how far that is. It's probably only a mile, but for me, that to do that in 45 minutes is huge. The reason why the kids know it is because when they did the Paul Revere sign, traffic and parking was horrendous, and they did a huge like 10 food trucks, live music, and fireworks. So the kids and I and Rob just walked there and back again on the hot day on the 4th of July to watch and do all that. And they're never going to forgive me for that one because on the way back, we found a side road that nobody knew and we could have parked there. And it would have been so close. But I'm like, I didn't know the area. I'm sorry. They're like, it was so hot because we walked that whole way and walked back. And all the food trucks, for some reason, were all selling the same thing. So there was not, and it was all tacos or pizza, which that nobody wanted. So the kids didn't get food. It was a disaster of a day. We didn't even stay for the fireworks. But now it's a landmark. So when I say, "Hey, I walked all the way there in 45 minutes," they're like, "How?" Because they know they will never forget.
Yeah. And actually, after this, I will be going for a walk around the area.
I should, but I gotta do the end stream stuff, and I gotta eat lunch.
Mm,
But I could after that. But how hot will it be? Will I die?
that's a great question.
Because the end stream stuff takes about a half hour, and then I gotta eat lunch. That doesn't take long because I never know what to eat. I should go out in the garden and just grab me a salad. It'd probably be the fastest thing to do.
Well, I thought that's what you normally do after walking.
I I do, but if I walk first, then I won't be eating till like 2 o'clock, and then I eat dinner at 5, and that screws everything up. 'cause I
Yeah,
don't
nope, I
eat
got
enough.
that.
So I really need to eat when I get off, which means I have to go down to the garden, and and then I'll end up walking. It's a mess. Should have gone outside before stream and got the salad. Oh wait, I have to put dinner in the crock pot. If I don't, we're not going to eat. Don't let me forget to feed the family.
Forget to feed the family, it's okay.
And then at 1:30 I have to drive iron. At least I think that's his. I should check that. When's the shift? One moment, gonna use my phone for a second. Shout out to Google Chrome for having a calendar that we can share between the androids. I love that. We have a family calendar where everyone puts what they do in there. So we stop having, when is someone working? When are you streaming? It's all in a calendar that people ignore.
Yeah, my friends and I use Google Calendar over the Apple one, even though it goes into my Apple Calendar, so that way we can like plan stuff.
It's wonderful. Okay, to have the shared. Okay, let's see. Today, Dusty stream. Okay, I don't wait. Oh, okay. Not today. Today, okay, so yesterday and today are their 2 days off a week. They work every day after that at 2 o'clock. So today I could walk after I get everything done. If you want company, I can walk when you walk. You don't want company, that's fine
Yeah,
too. But you gotta wait for
we can
me.
work together.
You just gotta wait for me to eat lunch and do the unstream stuff and get dinner in the crock pot.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I'll just make
Oh,
guacamole.
oh wait. Oh, do you make guacamole with peppers?
No, I just use, like, tomatoes, onions,
Do you have a recipe I
cilantro.
can? Do you have a recipe can use?
I
Because
don't have a specific recipe, but I can tell you, like, everything that I do or, like, use
because
and
I
then
Write it
miss
down.
I miss
Write it
guacamole.
down.
I miss guacamole because I can't have peppers. Almost everybody puts it in there. But if I could make my own, that would be
I
a
mean, I
healthy
add black
snack.
pepper, but, like,
Black pepper's
that's
not,
something that you can
they're
have.
not related at all.
Yeah.
Black pepper's not related to peppers at all. So I can have black pepper as much as I want. And for those of you that don't know, I have a food allergy. Sadly. I developed an allergy to peppers, and one thing I found, peppers is in every culture's food. So it's hard to eat out sometimes and eat healthy. But I'm managing it. I mean, I had my Italian wedding soup. I had some clams. We had shared clams.
Clams are
Clams is a really
amazing.
healthy protein, it turns out. Shrimp is not, which is sad. I miss shrimp.
Oh, I forgot to tell you the other day.
Uh huh.
The girls were thanking you for the quesadilla idea.
Ah, see? I'm the leftover queen. You tell me you got something, I will tell you how to make it so it's different, so the kids don't groan. Oh my God, we're eating this again. I'm happy to give you suggestions whenever you need it. That is one of the best ways to stretch your food budget. But unfortunately, here we've gotten too good at making exactly the amount of food that we need for the exactly amount of people that are going to sit down, so there's no waste, but there's no leftovers.
Yeah, I thought I was doing better with that, and then the chuck roast happened, and it's like, all right, well, oh well.
We fixed it. I'm glad they liked it.
Yeah, me too. And now we don't have any leftovers because the quesadillas was a big hit.
That is good.
So instead of having it for 3 days, it was only two.
Only two. And now you know something you can make that the kids like.
Very true. And then we also got the authentic salsa, which has like tomatoes and cilantro, salt, pepper, um, and from this local Mexican restaurant. I was so happy to find that.
Nice. I know both TJ and Rob speak highly of Aldi salsa, but it has peppers in it, so I've never had it.
Yeah, you can't have it. It's so good. I miss it. When we go to Missouri in August, I'm getting like a ton more. I'm gonna empty their shelves. I don't care. I'm gonna empty their shelves
I don't
because
blame you. You like
it's,
it and you can't get it, so
no, I can't, and I'm so mad.
Is
They're
there
that
already
an
is the one
they're
Aldi
thing I'm
near
gonna
you?
miss because where we're gonna move, there won't be an Aldi's, and I'm gonna miss Aldi's terrible.
I never
But
I never saw an Aldi up in Canada.
there isn't one,
I didn't think so.
so I'm gonna miss it because the Isle of Shame's my favorite thing. The Isle of Shame had the best tomato containers, I used to call it, the cages you put the tomatoes in that I've ever seen, and they were dirt cheap. And I've got 3 of them, and my tomatoes are in them, and they're already leaning on them perfectly. It's great. It seems like all these Isle of Shame when I know I need something, but I don't. I have it on the list because I can't afford it or whatnot. It seems like that it pops up there every time just when I need it the most. It's kind of cool. Love the Isle of Shame. I didn't go to Aldi's this week, and I'm probably missing out, but for somehow we managed to have enough food this week that we only needed a couple incidentals, so we just grabbed that at a grocery store that was near the where Iron works. Which means next week we're gonna eat everything, but this week at least we didn't. I think it's because the food bank gave us extra food this last time. They're realizing that people are struggling, so they gave us 5 pounds of chicken nuggets. Like, yes, we're tired of chicken nuggets, but that fed the family for quite a while. Free bag of chicken nuggets. Putting another shade of off white in
Oh,
here. Go ahead.
hey, my friend's calling. I'll be right back.
That's fine.
Okay.
Friend calls on the
So,
phone. Weird.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Bloomy.
So I found in Canada, they have a store called No Frills, which is a deep discount chain
Oh.
in Canada. So kind of similar to Aldi, but not like a one of oneer.
Yeah, because most of what Rob says is there are grocery stores that are affordable like Aldi, but they don't have the Isle of Shame. He's never seen. He was shocked the first time he came into the Isle of Shame. He's never seen something like that. He's like, I can buy clothes, I can buy storage units. I can. He's like, what is this aisle? You know,
Yes.
because of
When I first got Buddy, I was getting dog clothes from there.
that's where Kevin's sweaters come from. Because yeah, it changes every week, but they seem to have what you would need for that week. Unlike when you go to like Walmart and you can buy bathing suits in January, but by the time May runs around, there's no bathing suits left because they've moved on to all these Isle of Shame is pertinent to that time. Um,
Mm.
when we wanted to plant tulip bulbs in the fall, they had bags of assorted ones for $5.99. You got 20 bulbs, which is a hell of a good deal. That's why I have tulips. You know,
Hmm.
yeah, that it's stuff like that. The reason why I have the tomato cages, or if I look around the room, the reason why I have the ottomans, or the storage. I have a stand next to my bed where it's got wood top and then it's got 3 metal drawers that pull in and out. Aldi's had those for $20. The table that we use for the craft fairs, the folded table, it's the lightest weight one I've ever had. I can pick it up. I don't need help. Got it from Aldi. The little wagon we used to pull it at the wood came from Aldi. It's just that Isle of Shame has so much good stuff. All the summer pajamas the kids wear came from there.
Yeah, I need to go and look at Aldi again.
And then the grocery shop, the food itself is cheaper, so it goes farther. Yeah, if I could be sponsored by them and Dr. Pepper, I would be happy.
We have a lot of sponsorship deals that we need. York, Dr. Pepper, Aldi. Um,
Peeps.
yes.
Definitely would do a Peeps one.
Specifically when they had the Dr. Pepper ones.
Oh my god. I love Peeps, all of them though. I forgot to show you guys, but my friend found a Peeps cake and she mailed it to me. And what it was is cotton candy in a round container, three different colors. It was pink, blue, and white. And you could slice it with a knife, which Rob did, which we were floored by. And you just slice it, and then you could just eat a slice of it. And that thing went fast because my family likes cotton candy, and it was flavored like Peeps marshmallow. So yeah, we had a Peeps cake for my birthday. I'm like, Kathy, you know you don't send me anything when I got the box because we share a birthday. She had it first. She likes to brag about that because she's older than me. And we stopped sending each other gifts because we can't afford it. She's like, oh no, this one here, I found it. I had to. My daughter saw it. She said, oh my God, you got to send that to her. So I did. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to open the box. It was a Peeps cake. I'm like, yeah, you had to send this to me. I love this. Thank you. Hope you had a happy birthday too.
That's disgusting. I don't care what it was. That nope.
It's cotton candy that's flavored like marshmallow.
Pe-
It was
Peeps.
wonderful.
Nope. Blech.
That's what Rob said. Rob didn't touch it. The kids and I had it though. And the
Yeah,
kids,
I'm
of
not
Yeah.
a
course,
fan of
to
cookies.
save mom from eating something you're not on your diet, they had to eat most of it, which they did. They gave me two little thin slices and then they ate the whole thing. They had to save me. It was, altruistic, truly.
Well, your stream anniversary cake, they will not have to save you from because we were doing the same recipe.
Yeah, that no sugar cake was the I I didn't know it was no sugar until I went and saw her post. We all thought it was bad for me, so I only got one slice. They ate the rest of it, and then we see the post where it says it was no sugar added, and I'm like, I could have had more of that.
It made you
That's
mad. You're like, no, how
yeah,
dare you?
because I got one slice and they ate the rest to save me from it. It's like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Could have had more. So yeah,
Yeah.
that tells you how good it was. There was no other than the texture. I literally that was funny. Before I found out, I told my husband like, "Okay, you're a cake critic because your mom used to professionally do this. How do you feel?" I'm like, "It is moist like mom's. It and the frosting is amazing, but the texture is a little off. It's a little spongy. And I don't know why, but it tastes so phenomenal. I don't care." And then we find out it's no sugar added. I'm like, that's why it was a little spongy. No sugar added has a little bit more spongy. And it,
Moist.
yes,
Moist,
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 moist, moist,
moist.
moist, moist, moist. I love that one. But yeah,
That was
exactly.
actually great.
So, but yeah, so that made me so happy that was actually no sugar added. So I'm scared to see whatever you come up with for my anniversary, but at the same time I'm excited because that cake was one I haven't had a cake that good since mom passed away. Because that tasted like my mom's cooking. If my mom had made sugar free, that would be it. That's how good this lady is. And then you add the detail and the way she did it. Yeah, this lady is as talented as my mom. And it made me cry. I will admit that when I afterwards, because Rob's like, "How is it?" I'm like, "If it wasn't for the sponge, this would be something my mom would have made." And I bawled. I started crying all over the place. Because my mom, if you had told her you wanted a mimic cake, she would have got so excited and gone to town.
Oh, she definitely did.
And this lady
She
did.
went to town.
This lady did. You found someone that just it reminds me of my mother, which is hard to do when it comes to cakes because I am picky. So I appreciate you for this one. I'm gonna be sad when we move and
Okay.
we'll never get a cake from her again.
So basically, Dusty's picky about art and cake.
Well,
We got
that's
that.
because cake is art. The way you decorate it is art. And some people just cannot. And if it's not moist inside and the flavor's there, sorry, no. To do a cake properly, it is an artist, and you found one. And I'm so glad you did, Glimmy. She is incredible. My
And
mom
you
would
told
have
me I
flipped
wasn't
out.
going to.
Yeah, no, because I asked around, and nobody knows anybody that does cakes. Everyone just goes like Walmart or Price Chopper if they don't bake it themselves. It just gets a sheet cake and they're done. Nobody knew there was actually a cake decorator in this town. I've been telling
Well, now they
everybody about
do.
her. Yeah, I've been sharing her information with everybody, and she got follows from because people are like, wait, what? That came from here? Because she doesn't have a bakery. She's in her own home, so nobody knew. But
Um,
the locals know now. I
She's
have
gonna hopefully have a business.
I have been running around with that business card going, have you seen this person? So
you make it sound like you were trying to find her.
no, no, no. I don't need to find her directly. I just been showing people because when I find a local business that is amazing, I make social media posts, which I'm sure you saw, and then I talk to
Mhm.
locals that I meet. Like, if I'm, I have a weird habit of making friends wherever I go. It drives people nuts because strangers will be bored in line and we'll get talking, and then someone will say, "Yeah, it's my kid's birthday. I'm probably gonna go get a cake," and I'll go, "Have you heard of this person?" And out comes the business card. It's just stuff like that. Or I got a flat tire. I got to deal with later. Oh, have you heard about Broadway Tire? Because it just I send local businesses are amazing, and I will go out of my way to make sure other people that are local know about these local businesses that they don't know are here. Because a lot of local
Right.
businesses don't know how to advertise anymore because you can't put an ad in the paper. You can't put an ad on TV. So how do you get discovered? Because Facebook, everybody is swallowed up whole. It's very hard to get famous on those things. So how do
Word of
you?
mouth.
So word of mouth is all that's left. So I will do word of mouth up a storm with whoever I meet. But that's just how I am. I know a lot of people won't do that. They don't talk to strangers and stuff like that, but I do. Because of it, we got a new follower on Twitch for Battlemarked. I can't wait to see if they show up.
Ooh.
Got out of the car at the Ren Fair, and a guy got out, and I overheard him talking. Well, we don't want to go to Sterling because of Sterling's reputation. I'm like, well, actually, the guy got arrested, and the son's running it now, so it's safe. And he's like, you know, Ren Fairs. Do you know any local ones? So I started telling him about all the different ones he could go to, stuff like that. And the guy's like, you're so helpful. Do you have any social media I can follow you on? I'm like, actually, I stream on Twitch. He's like, oh, I do D&D. I watch some D&D Twitch, and I'm like, well, there's a D&D game called Battle Martha. He's like, what? So he's going to come watch and check it out because he had no idea that there was a game like that where you don't have to worry about stats and things. You can just play for, the game takes care of it. So you just play for fun with your friends. So yeah, sold Battle Mark in the parking lot. Gave him a business card.
I do enjoy Battlemarked.
It is fun.
I need to buy it.
It is
Still.
fun, but I enjoy it. It's one of the things that Kat does with me on community nights if no one shows up. With Rob, we've been doing a campaign. But lately there's been people at community nights. We're not playing Battle Marked. And it's fun to
For the
have
fact
people
that
back again.
I will say, if it's me, I'm not gonna care.
Yeah. But we're actually getting people. I'm hoping we'll get to the point where we can play Jackbox and stuff again. I miss that. Or code names, the fun stuff. But we haven't been able to get 6 people that want to play a game yet. But it's slowly getting better. So
Yeah, I've just kind of been popping in.
I do need someone to run a community night for me. I think in July. We signed
I'll
up.
be back in school.
I know. Well, you've never run a community night because that's when your husband's home.
Yep.
But yeah, because in July I think it is. We're doing the Camden Art Festival, and it's a 2-day thing. So we have to set up and sell it Friday night, and then we have to just take the art, leave the easy up, and go back that Saturday. So I'm gonna need someone during community night because it doesn't end until like 5 o'clock, and by the time we're packed up, we're gonna be well into 7 plus driving home because it's not, that's not local. But we
What
figured we'd
did I
try
do?
it. Let me look at my calendar. Let me get out the handy dandy magical purple butterfly device. That's what I call it, the Run Fair when I take it out, take pictures. Because someone's like, "Hey, fairy, you got that? What? That's modern device." I'm like, "Hey, it's a magical, mystical butterfly device. I'm a fae. I can do that." So I'm a sassy fae. I actually wear armor and stuff. I'm a sassy fae. Didn't wear as much armor this time though, because I didn't need to. I just had bracers on and a sword belt because it was warm. Let's see. Is it in July or is it in August? Sorry, I lied. It is in July.
Okay.
It is July 14th? Yeah. No, 19th. July 19th and 20th. So Juneteenth is when that's going to go on.
Uh, so Saturday, Sunday?
Uh, June 19th is a Friday.
Oh, June 19th.
I lied. It's in
You
June.
said July.
That is a different show in July. No, June 19th and 20th. So on the 19th, I need someone to run a community night because this go- goes until 5 p.m. and then I have to break down. No, I have to set up at 5 p.m. Sorry. That's the evening one where it goes from 5 to 9 with music at night, and so I got to remember to bring lights for my table, and then all day the next day. That's why I needed it. I will be at there until 9 p.m. So there's no way I can run community night. Right, it's a night
Gotcha.
thing. So we thought we'd
Okay.
try a night event that also is a day event. Something new. So we'll be there when the food trucks and the beer tents and all that are open. And then the next day we'll be there for all day for the people that go to just the craft side of it
All right,
without
guys,
the
I gotta
music.
go.
Bye.
All
Love you,
right.
Bye.
TJ. Be safe.
Love you too. We will. Bye.
Later.
Later.
So I'm kind of excited about that because I mean we're gonna be where there's live music because the Friday night is all about because this is an art festival. Friday night is all about the music side of the arts, so that there's music and food and any vendor that's going to be there on Saturday can set up for that too. So we're like, why don't we do that? We just gotta get some lights for the table so you can see the art. That way we can listen to live music and see what a night festival's like because I've never been to one. And
Yeah.
then the next day, you got to be set up at 10 and it's like 10 to 4. So try something new. And because we're an artist and it's an art festival, it's only $25 for us to do both days. So that's not bad. So
Hmm.
because it's run by the gallery that we belong to in Camden. So she gives it a break if you're an artist or musician. The musicians don't pay at all to go on stage, and the artist, if you're an art vendor, instead of uh the other type of vendors that can be there because it's supposed to be an art and craft fair, but we all know like 3D printers, unless you're doing the design that you're printing, that's not art. So you don't get the art vendor price because that's ready made. If you're
All right.
so it's nice that they have a distinction because there's so many 3D printers and all they do is go on Etsy, get the thing and print it out. And this is an art and craft fair, and they call it a craft, which it is because you're making it yourself. Well, kind of. Your PC's doing the work. There's nothing hands on about it, so you pay the full price type deal. And I agree with
Mm,
that because the 3D printer is
yeah,
doing
it's
the
kind of
work.
like a hobby.
Yeah. So I can't believe how many people are doing it. When we at the RFA one, every 3 booth you walk, there'd be like a crafter that that made like say baskets, and then there'd be somebody that made paints on rocks, and then 3D printer, and there'll be somebody that makes flowers out of pipe cleaners, and somebody that crochets, and then 3D printer. Every 3 booths 3D printer. It was like, wow. I know it's affordable to do and it's a great hobby and everyone's using. At first you could make hand over fist money with it, but now it's so saturated. I heard some 3D printer people just complaining that they couldn't make any money. And I'm like, I couldn't either because people are buying buying the AI slop. So I feel you. That was disheartening. I love your work. It's so beautiful. How much is one of these? It's $10 for a print you can frame. Oh, okay. Well, we have cheaper. We have $1 prints, $2 prints. Oh, neat. Walks next door. I can get a whole canvas painting that's 12 by 12 for $10. I'm getting this. I can hang this on the wall. It's so much bigger. And it's like, ugh. I heard that a lot. They would walk by, go, yeah, your stuff's great. And it's beautiful. And then they see the 3D printers. Is it 3D printers? Or they'd see the AI art and go, this is cheaper or bigger. And there went all the sales. I'll be back later. They never came back. And you always saw them at the AR table.
Sorry, that was an
Sorry.
overreaction.
Yeah, I'm ranting. I'm ranting. I couldn't believe that those canvases were selling like hotcakes and I couldn't sell a damn thing.
Gotta love TJ. Even when she's not here, still
He's-
scaring you.
That's what she do. I'll take it. That's all bits I need to the doctor bills.
Yeah.
I've never been so scared. Yeah, it does. I've never been so scared to get blood work done because what if all the work I did didn't work?
I don't think that.
I hope it did.
I think, with the steps and everything, getting those in, it'll be an improvement. Even if it's not much of an improvement, it's still an improvement.
That's what we need to see because if I see an improvement, that means I'm doing it right and I should keep going. It's incentive. I should keep going anyway. But yeah, because I listened to my sister who's a diabetic now because she didn't do it, and my dad's my mom, all we're or all diabetics, and it's like I don't want that. I don't want that existence. So please, please, please don't, don't let that be me. So I'm working on it. So I've never been so scared to get my blood work, but we'll go for a walk after I get the stuff whatever it is I said I had to do, which is already out of my head. I know I had to do stuff.
Run downstairs to get a salad for lunch, do the after stream stuff, and then we can go ahead and do a walk.
I know there was something more. There was one more thing I had to do that was really important. What did I have to do? Think, Dusty, think. Crockpot dinner. I gotta make sure
Oh,
there's
yes,
dinner for the
yes,
family.
dinner.
Dinner, 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 dinner. There's gotta be a dinner.
I should also figure out stuff for dinner.
You should, because you have people to feed too.
Yeah, I know.
Make you
Also a family of 4.
Well, I'm gonna throw random stuff in there. I'm hoping I can find like some chicken breasts because I know I've got some carrots. I know I've got some. I was already chopped onion that Rob didn't use. I know there's some mushrooms. I know I've got some chicken stock. I just gotta hope there's chicken in there or pork loin, something that I can throw in there. You should figure. Okay, TJ, you have to feed someone too. You gotta figure it out. TJ needs to figure out that she's feeding
Everybody
Rob.
needs to figure out what they're doing for dinner.
Everybody needs to feed their families. It's important. Feeding families is a good thing to do. Why are we all slacking on that today?
Because it's Monday.
Yeah, it is Monday. Did you see the picture I put in Fluffies of how bad Kevin was?
Yes, I did actually.
Oh yeah, you have freezer meals? I can't do that because turning on the oven in this heat, I would die. We'd get over 100 in here. We cannot use the oven today or tomorrow. Unless you put them in the microwave, and those are usually, I don't know, those are usually not the healthiest choices for what I'm doing for dietitian. Morning, Ruby. But yeah, with this heat, I'm not turning on the oven. I'm going to use the slow cooker. I just got to figure out what's going in the slow cooker when the stream's over. Got to feed the family. What are you doing for dinner, Ruby? That's what we're talking about. Today's topic of discussion: how do you feed your family when you forgot to get anything out of the freezer? I got this. White.
We are all slacking on that
Oh no,
today.
Ruby's got nothing either. Oh, your mom's cooking. Okay, that's different. You'll let that. You bought your sister a slow cooker? Nice. Oh, she's got a purple one? I am. That's not fair. Mine's black. I got it from 3 guesses. What store were we talking about?
Aldi?
Yeah, Aldi had a crock pot when we first moved into this place, thank God, and we bought it. It was a big enough size for a family of 4. Leftovers are good. Leftovers are really good on a hot day, especially if you can eat them cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've got a black slow cooker. It works well.
Ooh, I love making my own KFC bowls.
I miss KFC bowls, making my own version, but I can't have potatoes. I haven't had potatoes in what, 7 years now, I think, TJ? Oh, you're talking about Jazzy. You gave it to Jazzy, didn't you? I'm jealous now. Jazzy has a small place, like it looks like it's a little bit smaller than mine, which is hard to do, but more kitchen cabinets. I'm so jealous. And she's got closets. I don't have closets. I told her I'm jealous of the whole thing. She's got closets and cabinet space, and it's like, that's not fair. If you have closets, you are
You're doing better
living
than
you're living the high life. That's why in that picture with Kevin, that divider that for because Rob's work is divided. He's got that little corner with that divider, so that way he can work uninterrupted with the and someone can walk in there and they won't be caught on camera if he's on cam for some reason. And but yeah, no closets. I should say we have one closet. Sorry, we have one closet for the entire place. That's it. Yeah, you have 4 closets. So I have to hang my dresses and stuff from my curtain rods. And then Rob puts some stuff over his divider where Kevin decided to nap in the middle of the night. So unhelpful.
I'm gonna send you a link for after stream.
Okay.
Um, I think you'll enjoy this.
Okay. I will look after stream. Right now I'm having a hard time getting the shape of this eyeball. That's wrong too. This eyelid is hard to get the right shape because it has to come up and then come down. Wait, did I finally get it? Did I finally
I'm
get it?
make Ruby's making me hungry.
I have not seen what Ruby said. What did Ruby say?
So they use potatoes and buttermilk chicken strips instead of chicken
Ooh,
balls.
that would be good. That would be good. I would eat that. Well, not potatoes. Giving me potatoes actually helped with my triglycerides. The doctor was right. Because most people, their problem with cholesterol is the stuff from, fat. Our family,
Mm.
it has to do with carbohydrates. New York strip steaks. I haven't had steak and steak's too expensive. Here, just to get one little tiny thing is like $9. I gotta feed a family of 4. I can't do that. You're living the high life too. $10 bags on Superstore, also good. Lots of options. So where's
Hmm.
Superstore?
Is that supposed to be like another name of like Wally World?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Where's Superstore? I've never heard of Superstore. Okay, neat. They were 38, but at a casino, so no taxes. Ah, wait, $38 for a steak? Just one?
Or was it 38 for the 2 of them?
Still, that's so expensive. I spend 150 a week for everyone. That would be a good chunk of my budget. Holy cow! How much do you spend? No, don't even tell me how much you spend on groceries. I don't want to know. The middle class has a different life than the poor. And then the upper middle class has even more, which she's not. She's middle. And then we won't talk about the rich people. $38. Wow. That's expensive.
$250 a month?
How can you do $250 a month with $38 for steaks? Even I have brain damage, but the math don't math.
That was eating out.
Oh, you ate
Oh,
out. You went okay, so you spent $30 a person eating out, which still I could never do. When we eat out, usually the budget is $10 a person. Oh, Bad Rob's birthday. Well, hopefully he had a good birthday. Just because I don't like a person doesn't mean I can't wish them a happy birthday. $100
I
for
haven't
one
eaten
meal?
out. Uh,
Yeah, see, if I did that, there would be $50 left for groceries. Because when we eat out, we take it as part of the money for groceries a lot of the time. We figure it out. So, and that's just wow. I want to live TJ's life. Can you imagine me? I'll spend $38 and just go out to eat. Wow, on a person. I want to live that life.
I could not.
I want to live that life. That sounds amazing. I'm very happy you have this life, TJ. You give hope that someday the rest of us might be able to do better. Because you started out with nothing like me, and now look at you guys. You give hope.
I need the economy to do better.
Yeah. When the when the economy was doing better, people were still buying art. So yeah, now it's a luxury. I paint luxuries. Who wants a luxury? Not this one though. All the other paintings I've done, they're all up for grabs. Hey, for $75, you can have Eevee and all the evolutions except Leafeon. But I can repaint Leafeon for you. And that's 120 valued, marked down to 75. That's literally what I had it on the table for. But I had someone say $15 is too much for a little painting. It's like, really? It's just $15.
I mean, you're not the one that spent hours doing it, so
I was gonna say, yeah, the amount of hours it took 3 hours to paint one. It's not even minimum wage, $15. And they wanted it cheaper?
yeah. That doesn't even cover the cost of supplies.
Oh. But that's what people are expecting these days. And I know why, because they walked over to the next table, spent $20 and got a AI cow and walked off. Yeah, $15 isn't minimum wage in New York. You are right. And it takes me 3 hours to paint these things, and I'm painting. But artists can't get paid for their time. They only can get paid for what they what stuff costs, sadly. Sometimes a little more. Bye, Ruby. We're done streaming in 10 minutes, so you almost caught the end of the stream. We're almost done. I'm going to need the mods to pay attention because when the ad breaks start coming, you gotta, delay them until we get to time. Because I will miss that message. But get
Hopefully
up,
we
go
have
to work, have a
news.
great day at work, hopefully. Hopefully
Have a
customers are
good day, make
kind.
good choices.
I love how your slogans have a good day, make good choices, and mine is just look for your glimmers, it'll get you through. I actually did sell a glimmer sprite because I make my first one. And then there's TJ. Oh,
Uh,
TJ.
it was so funny because when boyfriend and I got together, um, every time he would like leave to go to work in the morning, I'd be like, "All right, have a good day, make good choices," and I'd be saying the same thing to the girls, and he goes, "I feel like you're momming me."
I can see why. But it's not. It's a very good, thing to think on. Same reason why I say look for your glimmers, because too many people concentrate on all the bad around them and it brings them down. With your accident, you made your friends drive safe. I can imagine. But when you look around and you can find little things that make you happy, that it makes everything better. And the more little things you find around you, the better your mood is, no matter how bad things get. That's why I don't tend to be drowned in sorrow too much. Lately, I will admit the depression's been winning, and it's mostly just because of there's too many dealing with too deaths and everything else that's going on that you guys know about. It's hard. So, but we're working. We're doing what we can,
Yeah,
and
we are
eventually
living the dream.
we'll do the big move. Hopefully, hopefully everything goes through. Anyway, you find your happy stuff, and one of my happy things is painting, which I'm doing right now. And this guy is starting to look like an owl. Or girl. I should say girl. Grace is a girl. She's a good girl. At least for once you can tell it's a owl. Well, that just isn't going to come in here and go, that's a cat. Because the first owl I painted on stream,
Mm.
he came in and it was just orange and white, but it didn't have the owl face or anything yet. And he went, "Oh, you're painting Cinder. You're finally doing a cat." I'm like, "No, this is not a cat." So to this day, he's like, "I wish I'd had the money to buy that cat painting." I was like, "Stop it. Not a cat." Yeah, I wanted he actually loved it. He wanted the painting, but he couldn't afford it because Poland stuff. So I told him I could mail it to him in a car to print, but he won't let me. But he says that if he can't afford it, it's not right. I was just gonna
Mm.
send him the print. The print's it's only $10 loss. I can do that. Tell Rob that he'll be in the car when I drive for a while. If it makes you feel comfortable, yeah. Do what you need to, because after being an accident, it's hard to get back on the horse, but the longer you go without trying to drive, the worse it's going to be for you, TJ. So you do need to drive soon if you haven't driven already. That one I know for a fact. You can drive his. He's got a car still, TJ. Drive his. Why can't you drive his car? Oh, you're scared of it because it's a tank? Oh, I drive anything. But then again, I grew up driving all kinds of vehicles before you even can have a license because it
We only
is
have one
legal.
snooze.
So a Buick LeSabre's not that big. I've driven bigger.
We only have one snooze.
What?
Yep.
Can you use it?
I can use it.
Click it. I'll click it. There. I used it, and then we'll see if you get a snooze after that.
Okay.
Because maybe I have a snooze, you have a snooze, but why would you only have one snooze? That's happening more and more. It's like they don't want people to snooze ads anymore, so they're missing. 'Cause remember the other day we tried to snooze, there was nothing there.
Yeah.
If this keeps up, I may have to start streaming on the dot, so that way I can stream from dot to dot. Yeah, you gotta understand, TJ. I grew up. It's legal in New York, at least, on your own property to allow kids to drive vehicles. I grew up driving, dump trucks, backhoes, bulldozers before I ever got behind the wheel of a car. So I look at things differently. For me, Big's a dump truck. His dad needed our help, so he would tape on wood to pedals so I could drive vehicles, and I loved it. My favorite thing to run around in was the backhoe. That thing was fun as hell. Dropped Dad in it. That was bad. We needed to fix the thing on the roof, so I had him in the bucket. I lifted him up, no problem, and he said, "Okay, time to go down." And I went, "Shh." That was bad. But I was like 10. Yeah, it'll take a little while to get used to it, but at least you're dry. Because the longer you wait, the more scared you're gonna get. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. So even though it's big, or your friends' cars, even if it's just around a parking lot, you need to. Otherwise, your fear is going to overwhelm you. That's what happened with my sister. That's why she's scared to drive. She waited, what was it, 2 years before she finally got behind the wheel, and then she found she couldn't do it. But thank you, Demon Love, for the hydrate. I need to do that all day. That's very important. It's a hot day. But you should hydrate anyways. Always hydrate, guys. Always hydrate. Grab that water bottle, carry it around, make it your best friend. Cover it with stickers so that you could remember places you've been. Okay, so you're not scared to drive, but you're scared to drive down that road. Okay, that one there, you still don't put that off. Have somebody in the car with you like that you trust, like Rob, and you got to do it. Because that road, that's a road you take often, isn't it? Oh, if you can avoid it. Okay, as long as you can get to where you need to go. So I remember when Salem had his accident, he had a hard time driving over the road he had to go to, but there was no other way to go. So I rode with him for quite a while before he got used to it again. Because he hit black ice and hit a guardrail and just smashed his car. It was gone. But it wasn't, he got a ticket for driving too fast for conditions because they always give you a ticket if you hit something, but that's all he got because, it was black ice. You don't see black ice when it hits you. I hate to give you a ticket for black ice because there's no way to avoid it. You don't know where it is until you hit it.
Right.
And then you have to hope that you counter steer properly, and it's almost impossible because the slide happens so fast. But no, the minute anytime you have an accident, you hit something, they have to give you a ticket. That's just one of the protocols for cops. And it makes sense, but it sucks. So then you're dealing with getting your car, how damaged you are, hospital bills. It's driving carelessly. Is that what you got? How many points on a license does that give you if you end up with it sticking? No, they don't have to be jerks about it, but a lot of them are. I'm lucky the locals here are pretty decent. But I suppose I should put down the paintbrush and try to find someone to raid, huh? That time?
Yeah, it is.
We got pretty far.
We did, actually.
It's nowhere near done, but I don't need it till the 8th, so I can do this finish it a next Monday type deal. So
Mm-hmm.
you guys can see the whole thing.
Yep. We'll
Yeah, I
have
know
it
places
finished.
like that, TJ. It sucks. So let's see, who can we find on Twitch? This is one of the few streams where I can actually use a browser because there's no
So we
gameplay
have Kiss Catastrophe. They are also doing art this
on
afternoon.
Are you on Twitch or are you on Valora?
Yes, on Twitch.
Okay.
The rain,
I
the
should mute
bloody
this because you guys
rain.
probably can hear it. There we go. Oh, Worm on a String is too. So is Sunshine Arts. Wow, there's a lot of artists streaming right now. And
Oh,
then
I only have the one.
and Chiefy Arts. We haven't rated Chiefy in forever. Let's see who else. Paper Poppy is on. She's only got 2 people watching her. See. Gotta find somebody on Valora too.
I already have Valora.
You already got
picked.
Valora? Okay. Oh, what she's drawing is absolutely beautiful. I think we're gonna rate Paper Poppy just because I'm loving what she's working on.
Go for it.
Okay. So who are we rating on your side?
Cat. Oh no, Cute Avalanche.
Cute Avalanche. That's cats, isn't it?
Yes.
Yay. All right, so if you're on the yellow side, you're going to go look at cats. If you're on purple side, you're going to meet Paper Poppy. Right now she is working on it. It looks like one of her comic panels, and it is just beautifully rendered. I like her art. I will admit that. In the meantime, tonight is Monday Night Toast Crew. Don't know what we're playing yet. Depends on which post crew shows up. It's either going to be what have we been doing? Thunderfolk, or it's going to be Baldur's Gate 3. One of those. And there'll be 2 streams Tuesday, 2 on Thursday as well. So there's lots of time to find Dusty. In the meantime, go watch Paper Poppy. Enjoy your day. Thank you for coming, as always. I appreciate you. And don't forget to vote Dusty. And if you see those ads for Vote Dusty, like, comment, share. I need your help, guys. It takes all of us to try to get me up there. So have a good day. Say goodbye to Gloomy. She's still here.
Yep, I'm still here. Have a good day. Make good choices, everyone.
So send your raid, and then I'll send mine.
Send.
Sending. Oh, she's zoomed in so you can't see the rest of it. But it's a really good thing she's got going. Alright, so first things first. Say hello over there. Do I have to say hello to Cute Avalanche? They don't really have anyone.
No. Nope, they don't say anything.